Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe. We're playing more GURPS. It's a homebrew super setting Upsilon Transcending. I'm Luke the GM and we have got Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I'm playing Matthias Oberlin, owner of a really shitty car.
It's pretty terrible.
He won it in a claw game.
Yes, you did. We've got Z Warrior.
Hey, I'm Z Warrior. I'm playing Myers, the skeleton.
We've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and she's kind of jealous of this shitty car.
It's got a lovely
She's rich.
vinyl interior.
Right, but she doesn't have a car here. She hasn't gotten around to it.
We've got Colin.
Hi, I play Guy. Everybody else will forget and call him Guy. Time traveling gun guy.
Traveling Gun Guy. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett. I play for you Lucius, the unconscious kid on the floor in the opening sequence.
If there was an opening sequence, then Lucius in the opening sequence has to be unconscious. When this is a Saturday morning cartoon, Lucius is unconscious in the opening sequence. We've got Tara.
Hi, I'm Tara. I play Lily, who is bad at her job.
And we've got James.
Hey, I'm James. I play Sigrid.
Sigrid good at the job.
Sigrid got awesome new sword.
Also,
Stole a
Sigrid
sword.
needs to change her bottom of the thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I had a look at small icons earlier. It weren't terrible.
Quit posting stuff in the Discord. I can't change my thing.
I'm just like snapping my head left and right here. I need two cameras. I need a multi-camera setup so I can look at the wrong one. Alright, last time it was the much anticipated raid on the Yakuza headquarters. Headquarters in air quotes. It's an office. It is a public facing office that an organised crime group uses kind of openly, a bit facetiously. It's a long-standing practice in Japan where the Yakuza originated, and it's something that they've kept up in Nirvana. There were a few guards there. You took them out pretty quick. Guy having a grenade launcher did a good job. Lily having a glitter bomb did an even better job because you revealed the invisible ninja who was getting ready to chop you all in half. It turned into a bit of a brawl. The ninja got grabbed by Sigrid and Lily, and then Lily warped her away. The few guys that were left, one of them missing an arm, one of them missing a kneecap, other than just being creepy, kind of got intimidated into giving you the code to a safe, from which you took two very high-tech looking laser tag pistols in a briefcase, 3 gold bullion Japanese like mint bars, and a whole bunch of computer crap that Lucius plugged straight into Audrey's computer without giving a second thought as to what may be on there. But it's the 90s, people don't know much about viruses yet, maybe? Oh no, it's the 90s, people are terrified of viruses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
terrified of viruses. Hell, it's the late 90s. Everybody's concerned that the computers are going to crash
Nirvana's not
in
worried.
a couple of years because, oh god, they're going to go back to being 1900 and stop
I am
running.
not particularly concerned. That's what the books are there for.
Well, Lily disappeared with that ninja, went radio silent for a little while, and you've arrived back at the garage. On your vehicles, I think only Guy were on a motorcycle, maybe? Or maybe Audrey
I
too.
don't think anyone was on a motorcycle.
We're all
Yeah, I think we were all
tonight.
in a shitty car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We used a serendipity to be able, or they used a serendipity to be able to get back, no problems.
Mm-hmm. Myas were meant to be on the raid, but he just didn't show up, so you did it without him. But then Myas, I think you were like, sat with Pingwing all afternoon into the evening, and then you're like, oh shit.
Or wrote down the wrong time, so he's waiting for us, making we're late.
Mm-hmm.
No, Miles went to the hospital and he actually didn't go on purpose.
Myas were in the hospital by accident. Oh, no, you didn't come here on purpose. I see.
Yeah.
So it's your choice whether you'd show up now or not. I assume not, probably. Probably still at the hospital, grinding out some community service hours.
Do I know about the hideout?
I'm guessing they would have told you.
Yeah, we would have.
I think you were still vaguely around.
Yeah, then I would probably try to catch them after the raid.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, based on the time scales, now is probably a good time. You could probably show up whenever you want. But aside
There's
from that,
nachos on the table.
yeah, there is a few huge boxes of nachos dripping in cheese. There's like the chili, the chicken, the pork, the plain, the vegetable ones. It's a feast of nachos. My mouth's watering.
Flavored of those types because we don't have meat.
Yeah, no, it's like jackfruit and shit like that.
I kicked the door. Hey, is anyone there?
I'll push the button next to the door on this side and have the thing open up.
It rises slowly.
All right, so we're all in the garage.
Yep, Matthias just turned the engine off and
And Lily's right there.
right there, sat on the table, sat on the sofa.
Sigurd throws the car door open and gets out, and she glares at Lily.
Lovely waves.
Where you go?
To get off the street so the ninja would continue to fight me?
And you think you take her on all by yourself?
I didn't take her on. We talked.
You talked. You just took her off. Didn't tell anyone where you went. You just went off and talked.
Bria, sick Bria.
I told you I was going to the wildlife sanctuary and I had a plan on the radio.
I'm sorry if you don't. Ready? I'm sorry, but I don't trust you.
Ooh. Myas has just got in your car, Matthias.
Stinking up place.
I can sit on my car. Get off.
You're talking to me.
Are you in or on the car, Myas?
I'm on the car.
On the car radio, yeah. Rude.
Get off.
Jeez.
There's an icy atmosphere.
There's a lady stare down.
Lucius, you wake up.
Sigurd's yelling.
Oh, it's the morning already. I need coffee and a cigarette.
You feel extremely knackered still.
I just lay myself against the tire right there.
You don't trust me, Red? I don't trust you.
Bikes.
You have no idea what it is to fight with team. In middle of fight, you just disappear to go talk with lady, to go talk with what you call ninja. You tell us nothing of your plan. Where is she? What did you discuss?
Nin.
Pulls out a little pad of paper and says, the operation of the Yakuza, several names, and the address of the Yakuza leader.
Great. How about what their armament's like? Huh? What if others of us have question? You not think to involve us in it? You just go off and have your own secret talk? I've seen you lie. I've seen the way you lie to Mila right to her face. You are far too skilled. You have tongue of scald. I not trust you. Where is she now?
Probably swimming back to the mainland.
Probably.
So after she hear us use names, you think not to
She didn't hear us
fix
use
that
names.
problem?
The other guys heard us use names. She didn't.
How you know?
I'm pretty sure you were carrying her when you said, like, Jesus Christ, Matthias, or something.
No, I said.
Why would she
guys,
say Jesus
names.
Christ, Matthias?
Because you said Lily at one point, I'm pretty sure. Over the radio.
I was specific not to use names, but
It's plausible that Ninja in particular never heard names used.
Isn't the current quite strong around an ocean island?
I don't know. I'm sure Sigrid would.
Myas is typing out a text message on his phone. Clicking each
So
button
what are
separately.
they up to?
stuff we already knew about, the gun running. They have several gambling operations. I don't have locations on those right now, but
So who are
I'll
they selling
find
the
out.
guns to?
Stockpiling.
Oh,
Just stockpiling? Or what?
Maybe all of the papers that we took out of the safe will tell us.
maybe. And Audrey will start pulling stuff out of her bag.
Did I take intelligence analysis? I feel like I did because there was a discussion about that.
Oh. I got confused. It were the things from the bar that got plugged into Audrey's computer. It was mostly
Yeah.
paperwork that was stolen from the raid last night.
Or just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
So I got this case, this gold, and these papers.
I'll take the papers and go over and start looking through them.
Japanese. Mostly.
Fuck. Hey, Audrey,
Mm-hmm.
they're in Japanese.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to look at them, or do you want me to let you read them?
Either's good.
Some of them are in English. Some of them are in Chinese, it looks like.
She'll just make mental contact with him so that she can translate for him.
That works.
It is only accented at this point, though. So
Well, I don't need to speak it. I just need to read it.
I think it just happens both ways.
Oh, didn't he show up? Garth himself.
To here? No, I don't think so.
Hmm.
He showed up at the penthouse before the mission.
I seem
No,
to
wasn't he waiting in here for us?
Yeah, I think he were. He had something to say about you using your names, if I recall.
Oh, that's right.
After the whole ordeal, Luke, sorry, do we recover all HP, or are we still just in the process of healing?
You'll still be in the process of healing right now.
Got it.
How did I forget Garth's token? Did I not think he'd need one? Did I not upload one for him yet? Looks like
We
I did.
definitely saw a picture of him last time.
Yeah, there's a picture, just no token yet. I must have not expected to put him on a map. This fella's here.
Did he just walk in, or was he here the whole time?
Is gonna arrive now, as soon as I forgot that he was here the whole time before. Where's my silhouettes? Yeah, I think that you've left this door wide open still. You've not pressed the button to close it yet. It's like halfway open and you stopped opening it as Maya's ducked under. And he likewise ducks under. It's like, howdy. Oh, nice
Hi.
wheels.
Thank you.
Causing quite the ruckus in here, sounds like. Heard you all the way down the street. Might want to close that door.
I don't know how.
I pushed the button on the wall.
And then he says, so, y'all fairly loose-lipped with your names back there, wasn't you? And if I could hear that, then, well, maybe someone else was listening in too.
Do our radios have any sort of encryption?
Yeah. But ain't nothing that's foolproof.
Okay, well, then obviously we need to come up with code names.
He winks at you.
Sigurd's gonna go be pissed in the corner and fiddle her katana.
It's a nice
got a new-
sword, miss.
Oh, right! Garth is like katana guy too.
Spoils of war?
I like look up angrily and nod.
So, what's the general problem here, kids? Y'all not getting along?
Sigurd's being a bitch.
I not trust Lily.
we don't know
See?
what we're doing.
Y'all gonna
I
need
think
to
maybe.
go ahead,
Yeah.
Gay.
Well, I was just gonna say
They're
that I
very
think
violent.
we're gonna definitely need to work on operational,
Procedure?
you know,
Procedure.
procedures. There you go. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, maybe. I thought some of y'all had basic training and the like. Kind of glances at Audrey.
Audrey will make an acting check.
Success.
You really need to put your IQ in the things and tell it to show the
Mm-hmm.
notations in there for that skill.
Fair. Will do.
I saw someone had done that. I did it for Sunday's game as well. But I saw someone had done it before, and I assumed that the sheet were doing it itself these days. But then I
Did not.
I realized on Sunday. I don't know, putting mine in. Well, I can't stick around long, but it looks like you were at least somewhat successful.
Yeah, I mean we've got some reading to do, but I feel like we'll get some information.
Oh, Roll20 doing weird things to the map. If you're at a certain zoom level, when you scroll down, it chops off the bottom few hexes of the map. Does that-
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird.
I always did that.
Yep.
It does that for most of the maps, though.
I'll just make it a bit bigger and block that off at some point.
I do think it's only small maps it does it on.
Yeah, I've not noticed it on larger ones.
It does it on big maps if you have a big enough resolution screen. I think it's just a weird thing to do with resolution.
Interesting.
But
Tooting her
Yeah.
own screen horn.
Screen on.
But yeah, I think we have less training than you thought we do.
like, I have 0 training at
Oh.
all.
I know most of y'all got 0 training.
That's very
and
obvious.
Oh, shut
I
your
stopped
face,
mugging.
Sigrid.
I stopped Muggus on the train.
Yep. Yep, you did.
The Yakuza are a bit more formidable than Deutsche Bahn Muggus.
These ones are. That's for sure.
Not to mention well supplied. Do we have any idea who is, I don't know, sponsoring them at this point?
I would guess the Chinese government, judging from the assault rifles.
Hmm.
You still been flipping through them papers as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do either of you read Chinese?
He would find that the Chinese is translated better than the Japanese.
Ah. Then yeah, when you reach the first Chinese document, it is a army shipping manifest. Chinese, the CPC army shipping manifest of a bunch of assault rifles and explosives. That states that it was lost at sea during a storm in the Pacific.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. A lot of the Japanese communiques seem to be like actual letters. They've got crease lines in them as if they were posted in envelopes to here, and they seem to be written in some kind of code. They're very strange, full of haikus and stuff, talking about flocks of birds and pomegranates and all sorts of weird allegories.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be that sort of thing. And I don't think I took cryptography. I did not. What's cryptography default to? Anybody got that?
I don't think it does.
I'm also not sure if this would
Mathematics?
be that, because yeah, that's for like mathematical code breaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, what
maybe
was he trying to
literature or
decipher?
poetry?
They
I
seem
think that the haikus are some sort of a code, but I don't know what they're talking about.
Cryptography. This is the ability to create and defeat encryption systems, codes, and ciphers. Like,
yeah.
Mathematics.
I
don't
think-
think took mathematics.
I think
Yeah.
this would be a streetwise with Japanese cultural penalties. So streetwise -3, I think.
Hey, look at these great haikus. I mean, no, I know there's something there. I just
Yep.
couldn't tell you what. Maybe I'll hand those to Garth. Like, you got anybody who might be able to dig into this?
He like as you're holding him out, he puts his hands up and like backs against the wall, turns his head to the side.
Oh,
like,
I see
"Oh."
how it is.
Yeah, you do. I gotta get out of here, kids. Y'all have fun though, yeah? Any other questions? Ones I might be willing to answer?
Do you have the addresses to Yomura, not Yomura, Kimura, Kine Misako, and Mahora-san, or Kino.
He like kicks the door with back of his foot and gestures at the button next to you and says, "Yeah, try the phone book."
Jackass. Hit the thing, flip him off.
That's how I found the other people I found. Well, not a phone book, but a bit more sophisticated.
That fucking guy.
And then you come across the manual for the pistols that you stole.
Oh, the lasery ones?
Yeah. Or at least some kind of research document on them with NRC letterhead paper. Nirvana Research Center.
Oh.
They seem
Well, that's
to
intriguing.
transmit some kind of electrical charge via a photon beam that can incapacitate from a distance via a laser effect.
That incapacitates.
Incapacitates.
Doesn't injure?
They have potential to be deadly, but they can be
Okay.
adjusted depending on the target to act at less than full strength.
Do they make any noise?
No, silent.
I will pocket one.
Thief. Those were for Audrey.
That doesn't seem too likely.
You were asking about that.
It's true, but she wasn't just
Oh.
asking for herself.
I'm sorry, I thought you said that those were about them was in the documents.
Oh, it was. You pocket the documents or one of the pistols?
No, I'm going to pocket one of the guns after I read about them.
Okay, fair enough. Open the case up, take one of the guns out.
Yeah.
This is mine now.
I mean, I'll share it if I need to, but
I mean, what are they? She asks, pointing at the documents you're holding.
well, these. I mean, I'll just explain the same thing Luke just did. Well, these I think are some sort of code.
Point at a cigarette and pull the fucking trigger, bro. No. That's
I
kind
thought
of
about it.
rude.
Oh, you ruined my armor.
She's already in a bad mood.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are the technical specifications. Actually, those are probably in English, aren't they?
Yeah, this is in English.
Specs for the guns. Okay, well, yeah, these are the text for the specs for the laser guns. This is how they're getting the guns to Nirvana. I just don't know how all of it ties together.
Oh, they do also cause burning damage, apparently. I did not notice that. But it's mild burns rather than, like, deadly burns. Oh, they do have optional kill settings as well.
Hey, Luke, I sent you a couple of whispers.
Whispers in Roll20. Let me open the chat and have a look at the whispers.
With Perth, you have to make sure all the S's are lisped.
What time would it be at this day? Morning, evening?
It's night. I can't remember what time that raid were, but it's approximately 30 minutes later. 8:30, 9:30 p.m. Maybe 10.
Thereabouts. They were starting to head out for a party.
Yeah, it's around an hour after most of the staff had gone for a party. Those chumps had been
Also,
left behind.
because it's tropical. You get less variation in night and day length around the tropics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so yeah. Is it probably still light, like sun in the horizon, at this time?
It's after 6, so
I
probably not.
We need to know where we are.
We're like right on the freaking equator.
Very close to the equator, just north.
Probably not.
Yeah, in February, no.
But not like pitch black dark, like dusk dark.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else want to claim the other one? There's 2. And she points at the case.
Sure. Matthias will grab one.
All right, great. Did it say in there how to like load them and like make them work?
Yeah, it's
Like
all in here.
this, like this. Actually, that would be like maintenance, which would make it IQ based, which would
It's
make it
also
higher.
going to be at a -3, I'm afraid, due to. Although, can you? Yeah, no, due to tech level differences.
Then one off,
Wait,
because
I say -3,
it's like-
but it might not be that much. I'll double check.
I mean, to be fair, he's not looking to hit a target. He's looking to cock the thing.
Yeah, -3 is correct.
okay, then failure by 1 if you consider it being an IQ based guns roll.
No, just to know how to do this, it's easy enough. It holds a set number of charges and then it needs to be recharged. But it looks like there were spare cells for the batteries in there, so you can have one spare recharge for each gun. They hold a lot of shots. 36. And then it takes 3 seconds to swap out the cell, which is a C cell.
God, this is so low tech. Oh well.
It is very low tech. Stats are Ultratech 120, Electro Laser Pistol.
Nice. So, are we going to do that codename thing? Maybe people need some time to think about it.
Right.
At least furiously scribbling in a notebook piece of paper, tears it out and slaps something down on the table there.
God, I'm so angry right now. I feel like a berserker.
I guess that's
Maybe
why
her
we're.
code name should be bitch.
Wow.
Glare.
Double birds.
Although, profanities generally don't hit so much in a language that you're not fluent in. You have to put effort to really feel a swear as a swear.
That's a good point.
Oh, I make sure to put emphasis on the bitch.
I not know what she mean. Or I not know what she say. But I think I know what she mean.
You want to fuck, right? Sigurd starts taking the clothes off. Code
Okay
names?
then.
You said
yeah.
you're a berserker.
No, I'm not berserker, but I feel like one right now.
That's good enough.
Not
code name.
a Valkyrie like in the Ring of the Nibelung.
No, Valkyrie bring warrior to Valhalla. I'm not allowed to kill people anymore, so that not seem appropriate.
I suppose you haven't seen that opera, have you?
What is opera?
Well, we all love it.
She's gonna hate it.
Maybe
Just call me Blink.
everyone blinks, except for Myas.
He feels left out.
All right. Well, I did some stuff like this back in Europe before I left.
Europe.
It didn't actually come out who I was, so I think the name still is safe. And I mean, if you matched powers and costume, you'd figure out it was me anyways. So Ryan.
You mean like the river in Paris?
That is the sign.
Shrug.
A bit further east along the coast.
I'm still impressed.
What?
Sigurd's
I
been
have
reading.
uncle who wouldn't sack Paris.
And he
Actually, I
sailed
think
the
my
Rhine?
timeline is way off on that. That wouldn't have happened for like another 100 years.
Well, you
If
could have
people-
an uncle that claimed to have sacked Paris, and he sailed up the Rhine to do it.
If people could put their characters for things in quotations, their code names, that would help a lot. On the bottom there.
I have to admit, I am happily surprised at how the codename thing worked out. I didn't even intend that.
Which? What? Huh?
Berserker.
Oh.
Right.
It is a good name. I like it. It's a nod to Sigurd's history. It's an Easter egg.
Yes.
I'm not super attached to anything, but I mean, like, maybe like Violet.
Sure, why not? They're just code names. It's not like
Mm-hmm. It's not supposed to indicate who I am.
what about you, Cue Ball?
I'm not going by cue ball.
I called you Baldy after I realized we shouldn't say each other's names.
That's actually worse, not better. Spectre would
What, are
kind
you
of
sensitive about your lack of hair?
I shave my head.
Yeah, if you say so.
It's a good choice. You have very round head.
I'm quite perfect. Not going as Baldy. So Spectre would kind of match the power set that I use, but the ship that I was born on was called the Parallax. What do you guys think?
The what now?
Ship.
Is that Greek?
Oh, you sailor too?
No, but my family were sailors, more or less.
Roll eyes. Eat some of the
So
nachos
wait,
that no
which
one's
one?
touching.
Spectre or Parallax?
Spectre's better.
I heard there's one of those haunting Europe.
Hey-o. Only if you're Nazi.
Are you saying it's already claimed?
Actually, Luke, I didn't even realize that. I was referring to the English translation of the Communist Manifesto's first sentence. That Spectre is hunting Europe.
Very
Spectre
well.
of communism.
Also, only if you're a Nazi, I'd say. Well,
All right. Well, Spectre it is.
Can someone... Lucius, are you up yet?
Yeah, he has been on the by the wheel.
yeah, but
Lucius, get on the couch and eat some nachos. You'll feel better. You
Mhm.
doofus.
They're getting cold. We
when
need
she
it
says
now.
nachos, stomach rumble.
Yeah, I could use an appetizer.
Grabs
Also,
whole
I
plate.
sent you a. Sorry, go on.
Oh, Sigurd just grabs a whole plate of nachos during this exchange. And then walks back.
I did send you a whisper, Luke. I'm not sure if you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
But yeah, he closes his phone and then he just sits there, grabs some nachos, and stays there. And then looks at everybody and asks, "So we're talking about names? I'll stick with Shadow. I mean, pretty obvious. And then crunch, crunch.
You don't think that's too obvious?
Well, do you have a better one?
2D.
Ooh, that's good.
I like it.
Meowthy likes it.
I think I didn't quite catch what Tara said because I don't think duty works.
2D.
Two-dimensional.
I'm right there with you, Jared. I
mean,
heard
I
duty.
know what the kids in the street are going to call you.
Oh my god, it's duty. Maya Sakar pulls up outside. Engine's still running, lights are on.
Miles skips watch.
Door opens and someone gets out. It's fairly dark, bit hard to see. There's not many street lights on this particular road. And he stares down and looks at the bag, looks a bit lost, and then starts walking over towards the garage door.
Did you open the door?
The
Walk
door
out?
was open.
No,
No, I
the-
closed it.
The door were closed, but that doesn't matter to Myas.
Oh. And I'm too busy yelling at or glaring at Sigrid to notice.
Oh yeah, possibly. But yeah, he knocks on the door.
How do you get the
Who here now?
Who is it? Do I recognize them?
No, but you do now recognize there is clearly a pizza delivery guy.
They came in a car?
Yep. Well, like a small
A scooter.
van. No, it's a small van.
Oh wow.
It's probably got the pizza company logo like around the side. It's probably not his car.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'll move the papers off the table that I was reading them on and pull out my pistol.
Which one of you fools ordered pizza?
Lucian
hi,
goes,
who
"Oh,
here
God."
is I.C. Wiener?
Guy just
I
shouts
will
from the
pop-
side of the door.
Wait, are we just inviting people to here now?
I got
No.
No,
We shouldn't be.
8 beers, a margarita, a supreme, and an incredible meat lover's equivalent.
you can come in.
He gives him the money and enough tip, and he says,
Well,
"Thanks."
let's just point out that like I think everybody's like still kind of in costume and like nobody's changed.
No.
Like,
Matthias changed.
oh, did you?
Nobody's in custom.
In the elevator.
Lily's still wearing a skin-tight suit, but she's not wearing the jacket or
Like-
helmet.
Yeah,
Sigurd's
I
wearing
think-
a suit of armor with a fucking samurai sword next to a motorcycle.
Yeah, he
You're
kind of.
always wearing
he's-
something weird.
His eyes look nervously around the garage. He leaves very quickly after getting his money.
Who ordered the pizza?
Me, I was hungry.
But not. Oh, mother.
Wait, I'm more
Sigurd's
hungry than
ire
Matthew.
moves from Lily and she just locks onto you all of a sudden.
All right, operational security. Like, we're gonna have to start from square one here. Square one is nobody else comes to the secret hideout, so it remains a secret.
Should we not move? Enemy
Really?
scout may have now found us.
It's a
Absolutely
pizza
have
guy.
to move. Yeah. And what did he see?
Weird people, like always. We're probably not the only ones weird in the whole island, and he cans
That's
cigarette
very
a beer.
true.
How many stolen motorcycles do you think are floating around out there?
Luke, I'm gonna send an owl to follow him.
No worries.
I got eyes on him.
Lucius is drinking a beer with one of the margarita slices, and he just basically motions to everyone that there's food. Go ahead.
Is the beer American beer?
It's Nirvana
Oh.
beer.
Nirvana beer, I
Yeah,
guess.
it'll be local.
But like,
Yeah. Well. Oh, I see. What style of beer did you order?
The equivalent of a draft beer.
Okay, so it's like a. Wait,
It's like a
That's like every beer. Like
Oh,
you get
sorry,
everything on a draft.
Yeah, that's a method of serving a beer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess he's gonna be ordering a type that is not light, just normal.
I picture them as really hoppy beers, Nirvana. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
Guinness equivalent, if it helps.
Okay, so it is bitters. It's a bitter.
Man, people on Nirvana must hate themselves if they're drinking that dark a beer on the equator.
Yeah.
You're
it's,
right.
It's probably not
Anyway.
a very popular one. This ale. It's very heavy.
Yeah,
Thick.
like Pilsners go fantastically around here because they're light and crispy.
All right, yeah. No more people at random at the base. I can't keep an eye on every pizza and Chinese delivery guy that comes through these parts.
James, you might
many
be
are you
cooking your pilsners a bit too long.
Too crispy.
You should try the incredible mint loppers cigarette. That might be able to calm you down.
Gestures.
He just keeps on eating.
Open pizza box. The pizza does smell good, Sigrid.
Sigrid's currently chowing down on a whole plate of nachos.
Like, almost finished them.
What else are we doing, Ron? Because it seems like there's a lot.
Our plan was a little slapdash, and I will own my part of that for sure. And we didn't really have a whole lot of communication in the moment. Can I recommend something that's going to make me sound like an utter egotist?
Eyes
Sure,
narrow
Mr.
a bit.
Born on a spaceship.
I have training in leadership and combat tactics. So I think when we are on a mission, that I should act as our operational leader. I'm not trying to take over a leadership position for the entire group.
So you can tell us to kill everyone?
No, I'm totally good with this.
I don't care.
I will never ask anybody to kill anyone. Except maybe Sigrid, and even then only in the worst of situations.
I'm okay with that.
Why are you going to ask us to kill Sigrid?
Because she's a bitch.
I thought it was because she could take the hit.
GG.
You never know when actually that might come in handy.
What, the kill Sigrid maneuver?
Yes!
Yeah, it needs a...
No, you won't talk? Well, what about that random passerby there? What if I shoot her? You know, I don't know.
Don't do it! Fine.
Yeah, you're not making good points to being our leader.
No, I fully support this.
Myas has been awfully quiet. Still just like leaning with his head against that door or something.
He's still keeping watch.
Fairly quiet. You see a few owls fighting over a condom.
So are you going to join us, dead guy?
Myas is
dead, or
staring
just a
intently
skeleton?
at the closed garage door.
Yeah.
He's just pressed right up against it. Staring, it looks like. He doesn't seem to notice that you're talking to him even.
I'm fine with you as long as it's not red given the combat orders.
Well, if you don't want to form a shield wall?
I don't want the strategy to be blah, murder.
But you're alright with Guy.
I mean, Future Boy, like, is at least cool under pressure. He has a problem with saying names during missions, but you know, most of us do.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thanks. So,
Lily, do you think you could take orders in the field? Because you haven't been very disciplined thus far.
I'm not a soldier.
Well, if
That much is for sure.
I'm gonna go like stand in between the two of them. Like, listen, if we are going to be putting our lives on the line, then we're gonna have to be able to start trusting each other in these sorts of situations, and that does mean a little bit of I'm just gonna say it, obedience. You know, we need to know that we can count on each other, and we need to have trust. And honestly, right now, there's not a lot of trust between some of us because, because we haven't been operating as a team.
Lucius is gonna grab another slice, take a swing at the beer, and then look at Guy and Sigrid saying, I honestly don't understand you too. Lily was doing whatever she thought it was best, and I mean, you want her to fight? Seriously? There
No,
wouldn't have been
no,
much you could do.
I not want her to just take off in middle of fight. What if we need her? There was...
Myas, you were unconscious. If you had been injured instead of just knocked out,
you mean Lucius, but
Lily.
Oh no, he did that on purpose.
Oh.
No, I was at the hospital and I was pretty sure I wasn't very conscious.
I'm just saying that our best hope for getting somebody rapid medical attention shouldn't take off without telling anybody in the middle of a fight.
She had a reason. It's not like she did it out of just to get nachos. I mean,
yes, but again,
go on.
Without telling us, the fact that we had to carry an unconscious body out of there slowed us down when the police were undoubtedly already responding.
I guess that's right. But then again,
I had Ninja Lady under control.
I'm not saying that she shouldn't have helped you either, Sigrid. Like, we should be supporting each other. It's a matter of communicating with each other in the moment instead of doing what the individual thinks is best.
I agree, and I agree that you should be in charge.
I'm not trying to force my will upon any of you. I know that there's not a lot of trust between any of us right now. So let me just ask you this. The next time we go out, and I feel like we should try and pick something a little bit more low risk for our next outing. Maybe one of these casinos that the Yakuza use for financing. Give me a test run as the leader.
Oh, me?
That's not fair.
Oh, you. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Fair?
Mm-hmm. Sounds
okay.
Agree.
Just keep in mind that classes are starting soon, so we probably can't do this quite as often.
Classes. I didn't think about classes. Well, still.
Yeah, the rest of us aren't old men from the future.
I'm not old.
You're bold.
Sorry, just bold.
I shave my head.
Where have I heard that?
Why?
Before?
It looks nice that way.
Lice are a problem.
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Lice are a constant problem in the future. I grew up shaving my head. It's a habit that I can't really break now.
What?
Just leave me alone.
The number one threat to human existence in the future, aside from the timeline breaking down, is lice.
Lice.
It's like a powder.
Alright,
Lice.
licensed boy.
Like, it's the future.
I'm gonna have to start investing in lice poison or something.
No, that's part of the problem.
It's like, you know how there are
strong.
antibiotic resistant viruses and things out there now. Well, yeah, this is like delouser resistant lice that thrive because what's left of humanity is huddled together on, you know, old ships that are very close quarters and not very clean. It is not the Star Trek future, that is for sure. And yes, lice are a problem. So I shave my head.
I'm like 40% sure you're just telling us this so we don't try to travel to the future.
Lose
Only
Star
Let's
Trek.
not try and travel to the future. Whether it's
No, we're
because
gonna get
of lice or
lice.
not.
We shouldn't.
Are we not all traveling to the future with
Well,
each
we're like
other?
faster.
Yes, don't go any faster than this.
Done.
Awesome.
Done. Leadership, sure. I'm out. Here's the information I got. Peace.
Poof.
She isn't wrong. It's
in
kind of late.
point.
Miles pats Guy on the back. All right, you got my attention, Captain Mice.
Jesus. You don't have to worry about lice.
What are you on about? Mice has got hair. No blood, though. Which is kind of what they're really after.
Yeah.
By the way, Mayas, how do you keep that mocha?
Super glow.
8 cans of hairspray.
If you look
It's
close.
actually not hair, it's a broom that he just chopped off and glued on there.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those, you know, plastic ones that can't actually sweep anything. And you can see it's like singed and melted together. And yeah, he probably just held a lighter to it and stuck it to his skull. Fancy.
It's real hair.
Well, I think we can...
Sigrid,
Oh, no, go ahead.
Sigrid uses a knife and shaves off a swath of her hair, and it just kind of grows back.
That's just cheating.
Even your hair regenerates.
I mean, I assume, otherwise she'd never
Hair is
have
dead.
hair. No?
So are your fingernails.
And they'd come back just for like her body is set to like this is the point and that we're gonna come back to.
Yeah. I bet her toenails are kind of creepy and gross, but...
Forever.
Well, yeah, but this is also the 90s, so Sigrid hasn't discovered what a razor is for. Nor will it matter.
Someone
Yeah.
might buy you an anklet and a toe ring, though, soon.
Sigurd's too grunge for that anyway.
Yeah, Sigurd's pretty grunge. Undeniable.
Oh yeah, no. One of the reasons I took attractive for was, I mean, I figured her skin is absolutely flawless.
Oh, she's glowing like a
Yeah.
baby.
Like I figured, like, well, and I mean, like, she's always regenerating to like perfect levels.
I bet if you're not careful, though, you can get a bit dusty looking, dry. Just all your skin cells falling off at an extra rate.
Well, you know, she bathes. It's one of the benefits of having a Norse background. Part of the reason the ladies thought Norsemen and Vikings were hot was because they bathed.
Yeah, they didn't stink like shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they did so regularly.
I do think it's time to call it a night.
Agreed.
Yes.
You're all gonna have to get home on your own today.
Only
Yeah.
I knew how to ride a motorcycle. Oh wait, I do. take the intelligence and try and decipher those haikus a little bit before bed.
All right.
Yeah, I think Sigurd just takes the train home.
I imagine many a year will be catching the train in a similar direction.
Okay, yeah, good point.
So,
And Myas doesn't leave.
Well, he has pizza and beer. He will be on a TV.
yeah, Myas is munching down on everyone's leftovers, I'm sure.
We should have put a
Yeah.
tarp down
Well,
over the
I'm pretty sure this room is bigger than his apartment, so it's like...
I think it is, yeah. That is not the
Definitely
date
bigger than my room.
that it just was. This is the date that it's going to be.
Okay.
So I'm about to skip forward around 5 days.
How long are we mad at each other, Sigrid? Still 5 days later?
I think we should be, not have made up.
Okay. So,
Are
Ray
you
and...
still actually mad, or you're just going through the motions because you're supposed to be mad?
No, I think we're legitimately mad at each other. Like, Lily's pissed at Sigrid because she keeps opening her goddamn mouth. So Sigrid's mad at Lily because she's a spoiled princess who doesn't know how to play nice.
No, doesn't know how to play nice. Is a spoiled little princess playing at being a warrior.
You cut me real deep just now, Sigurd.
But yeah, Mila and Ray probably are enjoying our little times.
I'm sure they are, because I'm sure Sigrid is like, I'm out! Bye! Like, yeah, I think she spends like 5 days hanging out with the rest of the group.
Lily's spending the next 5 days trying to make it up to Helena.
I think it'd happen, yeah.
What? No, she's trying to be nice to Helena, make up for having her open that gun thing. She doesn't want her best friend mad at her.
Yeah, I did forget about that. Yeah, she'd be alright. She pretty much forgot about it by Friday, I reckon.
Still, spending the 5 days with her, playing nice. Like, buying all the things, you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Myas, I reckon you'd manage to clock in another 16 hours of community service by now.
Okay.
Lily,
Lily's got to do that too.
Yeah.
She finds a bird sanctuary that it has all the owls in it.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to get on that.
Bird rehabilitation, and then just be like hanging with my people.
Yeah, you have to clean up a lot of owl shit, but it could be worse.
I mean, I clean up a lot of owl shit now.
Yeah, so it's just more. It's just other owl shit. Not always. Somewhere it's the same owl shit. Should we have a quick break? We've been going an hour.
Well, shit.
I'm sure they must shit a little bit, as well as the pellets that they make.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Okay. I know that sounded like a stupid question, but...
Oh, they make the worst shits. Carnivores usually do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ew. Quick break. Quick break. Quick break.
Oh.
Alright, we'll be right back. We are back. Nearly clicked end stream as well as unmuting us. That would have been a real noob maneuver. So,
Did you unmute us?
I did unmute everybody, yes. Not Colin. But I have been in the past.
We've all done it.
Yeah, it's very easy to do.
My problem is actually that my sound settings changed for some reason, and so OBS didn't have any sound input for an entire episode of the game.
I thought it might have been that. I plug in an extra monitor and unplug it frequently, and that does a lot of things to my sound settings.
But anyway,
Any which ways.
2 weeks later, you said?
No, it's around 5 days later.
Okay, 5 days later.
You're going back to university. You know your schedules. You've had them since September, when this school year started.
Mhm.
Sigrid's had hers for about a week, since just after Christmas, when it came through to her. You do seem to have a lot of time scheduled at the Viking camp. You'll be happy to know, Sigrid.
Oh, yay.
Every afternoon you get to go to your Viking camp.
Cool.
Oh, can I just have a quick scene during the 5-day skip?
Sure. If anyone else would like one, let me know after this one as well.
Matthias brings Sigrid to, if possible, an actual opera. Otherwise, just like a large theater, and puts on a recording of what is it in English? The Ring of the Nibelung.
I don't know opera, I'm afraid.
Wagner's opera.
That Nazi.
That lady with a Viking hat.
It's pretty
The
famous
source
one.
of Viking hats.
Yeah. That opera is not on in the 5 days, unfortunately. You see that it is scheduled for later in the year, though.
How later?
Summer. It's coming in the summer.
No, he will try to find like a taped recording of it somewhere.
In the university, while classes are still out, you find that the theatre department does hold a recording, and they have a few projector screens that you could text Sigrid and gear a private screening of an opera.
He does that.
I think Sigrid actually really jives on it.
Oh.
Like, wow, this is intense.
You get like goosebumps with the music and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure she has not a goddamn clue what is going on, but
Yeah, he were a good composer. You gotta
what
separate.
that song called? What that song called?
Somebody figuring out their morning jog.
I watched a musical with a really cool rock version of Ride of the Valkyries.
What musical? English language? I'm presuming not.
No.
It's not required.
Okay, so Sigrid and Matthias jive on some opera. Did anyone else desire a scene?
I mean, not unless Sigrid and I wanted to yell at each other for reals, but I'm good with just saying that we're snarky at each other for 5 days.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like mostly just completely ignoring each other until it boils over and you have to interact, and it's just like, you bitch, you coward!
Yeah, pretty much.
Fight me! And like Ray comes over and holds you apart with servo arms or something.
Your head must also be full of gold, because you only know one way to insult me. Bitch, 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 bitch.
Ninkin poop. Cunt.
Are you two still fighting?
Yeah, this
Jeez.
is on the train to the university building. Audrey just walks up and sees this.
I don't take the train.
No, you don't. What am I on about? But
This is like probably at home, and Ray just heard me call my adopted sister a cunt, and I'm probably grounded for a day.
How the fuck does she do it?
Ineffectively. She doesn't.
Yeah, Ray wouldn't have the thing. But anyway, yes, it is fighting.
And Sigrid, indeed, though your afternoons are taken up with what you want to be doing, Your mornings are spent learning to read, I'm afraid.
Ugh. Learning these words so boring.
And yeah, it is incredibly boring, I'm sure. Audrey, you discover that you have been accepted onto the Nirvana Research Center internship, along with the Dunning Medical internship,
Double sweet.
and the one-man internship.
Nice.
Lily, you've been accepted onto the Dunning Medical internship. Unfortunately, you were unsuccessful this year for the Research Center one and the one-man one, but you're invited to apply again next year.
Of course.
You have
That's
actually
smart.
been accepted on a Horizon internship, though.
Horizon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mom's gonna be pissed. Yeah, she's probably gonna take the Horizon one. They own news stations.
Yep, exactly. You'll be getting coffees for news guys.
And hear all of the things.
Probably will hear a fair bit. How did another fucking owl get in here? Someone get it out of here now. Can't work with all these
We're
owls.
owl exterminators.
We're owl exterminators.
Yes, I will take that Horizon internship in a second.
Cool.
Invites go out for celebratory pizza.
Not at our secret base.
At least not delivered.
What the hell does Guy get up to during the day? Or is he gonna enroll in university for cover or something?
What do you...
I think I might have missed the deadline just since I've only been official for like a week and a half. I don't know. I sent Luca a whisper about it because I don't know.
I mean, I imagine you'd be able to sneak in. You'd probably not get your good choices for classes.
At my university, you're fine up to 10 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're absolutely fine. You could show up if you like.
But like she said, though, you're going to get the crap classes.
I don't even know what he would be interested in studying. So he probably just, picks things like almost
Shotgun ant.
yeah, closing his eyes and pointing at some things.
Whoa.
I can see both him and Sigrid being thrown into the you're new to Nirvana class.
Yeah, you are in the fresh Nirvana one. The rest of you are in Civics 2.
Yes.
But yeah, it's very much aimed at like potentially heavily traumatized refugees. This course for Sigrid and Guy, like all the handouts that you get given are like written in Comic Sans and stuff, printed in 10 different languages.
And even though I'm new, I'm technically not new and know everything that is in them.
Yeah, so another very boring class for both of you. At least you don't have to take the English class.
I look at these things and go, great, Chuck. Pretty pictures.
Yeah, I'm sure they use a lot of pictographics. Like showing you how to buy groceries and things like that. For you, Sigrid, you get given lots of the handouts that are and leaflets, basic doing stuff.
So yeah, I would be down for that pizza thingy party. Actually at a pie shop or like on the quad or something.
Yeah, there's some great student union eating options.
Yeah, we'll find a table at Blah Hall.
Marina.
And we'll basically take over a room in a dorm somewhere.
Yeah, the Marina campus is generally regarded to be the nicest.
That'll work.
And that's where most Sigrid and, well, like all the Sigrids are based just down there. You can walk to University Sigrid.
The invitation would have gone out to everybody.
Mm-hmm. I figured as much. What about Myas? Is Myas enrolled at university?
Botany. Business.
Botany. Get expelled the first day.
For
No,
eating all
weed's
the
legal.
plants.
They would have a weed growing class. Like, yeah, weed is definitely a.
Well, let's be fair. It's probably a full minor.
Imagine they use hemp all the time too. I mean,
This ain't.
I think.
I forgot the name of the
I
town.
think.
You think?
I think he's doing the civics thing because it's mandatory.
Okay. Yeah. You've been putting it off for a while, have you? Maybe.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's about it.
oh, hey Luke, can I roll a quick research to try to get either addresses or things like that for those names?
Yes, I would also like some computer operation from you if you're planning on spoofing your tracker at all.
Well, I failed that research, but I'm not spoofing my tracker this week.
Rightio.
Like, or you know, the week we were
Mm-hmm.
just being normal. But I will start spoofing it later, and I can take extra time on that. Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
And it's for like an extreme. Like if I spend like an entire afternoon on it, it's like what, a +3 if I remember correctly.
No, you'd need to spend like a full weekend on it to get a +3.
Okay.
Because it's +1 for each doubling of the time it takes. So a simple, quick task, you can multiply a lot and get a pretty big bonus. For a more complicated task, it gets tricky.
Yeah, I just was wondering how long is the task to do normally, Luke? I guess is the question.
At the minute for you, it'd take you 30 minutes. No longer than that, like 2 hours, I'd say.
Okay. Then
So-
I will take an entire day to do it and get what, like a +2?
Yeah, +2 for a full day. It's really complicated, weird, proprietary software that takes some rate. Oh, what a
Hey,
roll!
almost a cred.
Yeah, that is an amazing roll. You figure it out next time. It will only be 30 minutes for the base amount of time to do it.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I actually put it in for my classes, you know, where I'm supposed to be, and then the rest of the time it's just.
Okay, very smart. Sat there with your schedule art, just filling in the database.
And then go other places that are random and weird, like that, you know, are Lily things to do.
Aren't Lily things.
That are Lily
Okay.
things to do, like just hovering over the island, like a kilometer up for like 20 minutes, kind of stuff.
Ew. I just saw Homelander and the boys, and I was like, what is she doing up there? And I saw Homelander and the boys.
Oh,
Oh,
Ew,
is it raining?
no, too far.
I'm sorry.
What did it taste like, bro? Who gives a shit what it tasted like? Sorry.
also.
But yes, pizza party.
Pizza party. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. Yeah. So there'll be a big TV up at the minute, and news is on, portraying upcoming preparations for the huge 30th anniversary of Nirvana founding event.
Should be cool.
Final set has been approved. It's going to be a kind of music festival, Olympics opening ceremony style thing. That's kicking off a whole week of celebrations in March.
Hopefully it's over spring break.
And lots of foreign leaders are going to be visiting. There's going to be a summit of nations as such, with lots of very high up representatives visiting Nirvana for the first time in its history. And it's just got given the go-ahead even after last month's terror attack. And it's been confirmed that people like President James Woods will be attending.
Oh, that seems like the perfect thing for the... Wait, are the Chinese going to be there?
Yes, yeah. The Premier of the USSR, along with the Chairman of the Chinese Communist Party, are going to be attending. Is there a stadium in Nirvana? Tara, you made this map.
I did, and I believe there is. Let me find it.
Because that's probably where most of this will be taking place.
I believe it's on the waterfront. I'm just going to have to look through the pictures.
Oh, yeah, that were another thought I had. Maybe it might just be occurring, like the concert part of it may well just be occurring on a huge barge that's a stage in the bay, so that maximum people can view it. That seems to make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like just a big circular barge.
Or even, oh, I guess they don't have Land Makey Girl.
Do they not? They could, but they get in bother for making more land in the international community, so doing it in front of a buncher might not be a great idea.
Yeah, good point.
There is one. I'll just have to find it later. I'm not seeing it right now.
Yeah, mainly I just wanted to draw your attention to that was on the news.
Cool. Well, that's a thing in the future.
Yeah, that's neat. Should get some tickets.
So we do classes. When are we going to do more homework?
Oh, actually, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that. I was thinking of getting like a teacher.
What?
What?
Somebody to help teach us how to fight.
Oh. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
my Oma does some Korean taekwondo shit.
figure scout out some dojos. See if you can find some you like.
Lily, any luck finding those casinos?
No, I'm gonna find it. I gave. I put the information for the leaders guys in the HQ, but I haven't been able to sprout out any casinos.
This upcoming summit seems like a really good opportunity for them to embarrass Nirvana if an attack would happen then. I'm wondering if that's what the assault rifles are for.
It's a lot of rifles.
Well, didn't we know at least where one of their stockpiles was?
Yeah, the police got to it.
Oh.
Luke, by the way, I found one of the stadiums, but it's a capsule stadium. It's not like a big one.
Okay. There's probably... Yeah, I'm going to go with the barge option.
We could always just go back to Decadence X, find somebody and beat information from them.
We could also tail them so we don't alert anybody that we're coming.
And by tail, you mean what? Follow?
Follow covertly.
And by covertly, you mean...
And covert
Yeah,
mean
like-
like scouting?
Yeah, like
Yes.
Like, if someone else wants to look for this stuff, I mean, like, I wrote the information down, guys.
is anyone good at the internet?
No.
What
Is that
internet?
computers or another role?
A
It would be research.
computer operation at a -4 for it, though.
Lucius will say else. Wait, am I there? First of all,
Yeah.
You're
okay,
invited.
then, yeah. He'll
Or-
say I can give it a try.
Or research straight up.
We'll see. Oh, on the nose.
That with a -4. Yeah, you'd get the addresses for those names. Aye.
This and this. He'll hand them over.
G2. So one of them lives above ground, the other lives below ground, both in that area where you've been coming across the Yakuza. Yakuza?
Those evil jacuzzis.
And the
All right. Well, let's not fuck with the daughter yet, but maybe grab one of the other ones.
daughter lives in the penthouse in the CBD. It's one of the fancy buildings. Fairly fancy, not super fancy. Lily can give me an observation if she's been watching that place.
I have, because that was the one address I have had.
I'll take an observation at a +1. You've been watching it for 5 days.
On the nose.
Nice. Yeah, that place doesn't get much activity, but there are a lot of residents. It's got a large rooftop garden that's obviously been styled to look like a traditional Japanese garden. Imported Japanese pines and a little pond even on the roof.
Is it open to anyone or just the one guy?
It's open to lots of people. He seems to have many armed guards at all times. And his daughter kind of, spends most of the time there, it seems. Lots of other high-ranking, it seems, members come to visit. You don't see any that look like the usual scumbags. But he gets at least one visitor a day that comes with a couple of people. Go on, sorry.
Some owls up there to maybe do some listening in, or not?
Yeah, you can listen a bit to some Japanese.
Well, I think maybe we could do some translations.
If you let Audrey know, she can help you out with that.
Yeah.
Have some accented Japanese.
Well, whenever you want to tell me that stuff, Luke, that's fine, because I don't think we thought of it till now.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So yeah, next time, I imagine this happens next time you notice that some important-looking people are talking to each other. You ring Audrey up or something and like, now.
Yeah.
That'll work.
But we don't have to do it now.
No, that won't happen for a couple of days, I don't think.
So what did you guys have in mind with them?
That's a good question. I mean, just breaking in and beating them up seems like a stupid move, but
Kind of mean.
We could black bag one of them.
I'd like kidnap them and torture them for information. I think that some people might have a hard time with that. He kind of like looks sideways at Matthias.
I wasn't saying torture. We can do other things. We have. Do we know about Ev's mind powers?
Torture me. Grab one and torture me.
I don't think so.
Like,
No,
in
you don't.
front of him.
Okay. We have a lady who can break into people's heads.
Audrey, how do you feel about that?
I mean, not super hot. It's not like it's super illegal. Like super illegal.
I mean, we're literally doing something that will get us immediately PNG'd. What's the term for that? Excommunicated?
He
Banished.
Yakuza anyway.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not asking about the legality. I'm asking how you feel about doing it. Personally.
The morality.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically rape.
So not great.
Yeah, it's not a thing being done casually.
No,
That's fair.
Even we know that the best torture is to scare the shit out of someone. Torture me in front of him.
Like, then he'd know your face and all that.
Also, we wouldn't be able to do it for long because it'd be healing up pretty quick.
He not know that. Dark room, lots of blood. All he see is you torture young girl.
Like, it was a thought. We don't have to black bag him. We could always go covertly into, like, one of the casino places and scout.
I mean, I'm okay doing something more overt in the casinos just because we can get money to finance ourselves and, you know.
And we don't have to go straight to the top to get information. Like the floor manager at the casino might actually have an idea of what they're up to. Like questioning windows isn't worthless.
I like bank heist. I like that idea a lot.
So we start looking at one of their casinos?
Are you suggesting that we go steal their wealth?
Yes.
Ooh, yes, I like this idea.
All right. So we have the locations of both of the casinos. Is that right?
I don't think we have a location of any casinos. We have locations of their guys' houses.
You have got a few places that might be casinos, Terra.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you've been following people to and from that bar and the boss's house and the office for at least 5 days on all these places.
'Cause I'm a creep.
And they've definitely been focusing on some locations that seem busy, but you've not been able to go an hour in because they're all below ground.
Like, we could do a scouting mission. Audrey and I are pretty enough, and I'm wealthy enough that we could, like, present, gambling.
Audrey looks offended.
Hey, I have the reputation. Whatever. You know me.
I mean, I guess. Although it might be weird if like they connect you to what's going on.
Or you could make me look like a pretty Japanese girl. I don't know. Let's get in there.
That's racist. Every time Audrey does that, I'm cringing.
I really want someone to talk her out of it. And does anybody else know like disguises and stuff like that?
I have makeup. That's it.
I mean, you could dye your hair. That'll help.
we're not touching this hair. I like grab it, protect it instinctually.
So let's send 2D in.
There we go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Lucius?
Did he have too many beans?
What?
Tootie.
Sorry, I'm a little bit lost.
Toot
character.
is like slang for fart.
Oh.
And
Okay.
2D sounded a bit like Tootie that time.
But seriously, how do you feel about scouting these places out, bringing back information?
You can leave it to me.
Okay.
Would you like a stealth roll, Luke, or for later?
I mean, we'll get in there later.
Yeah, I figure this is still just more of a planning stage. Myas, are you anywhere to be seen? Did you show up to this
Yep.
invite? Yeah, cool. And Matthias, you here too?
Yeah,
Not much to say though?
not really.
Okay.
So we're going into a casino?
We're scouting out casinos to go into for reconnaissance and financing. How far away is the summit?
3 months. It is on March 14th, and it is 2 months. My bad. It's on March 14th, and it's the 11th of January.
Let's proceed under the assumption that the summit is some sort of a target for them, as like a deadline. If that makes sense, so we know what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still like the pretty girl idea too. While Matthias goes in, let's not. We can all do it.
I mean, maybe you can put your hair up in like a hat or something.
Well, let's all get in there and be gambler. You know, young kids with cash to burn. Are you all good with doing some quote unquote gambling?
All right. When do you plan on doing this?
What day of the week
Weekend.
is it currently?
Monday.
Audrey,
Thursday
take
night?
that planner. Yeah, Thursday works.
Pull out your diaries.
It goes in the calendar on my phone.
Oh my god.
Out with buds.
Okay.
Does anybody know what kind of gambling they do there?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
All right, this will be fun.
Oh, we're gonna lose all the money.
Would I be able to use mathematician? No, for any.
No, it's
purpose?
gambling.
Yeah. Psychology? No.
Well, it depends on the game. Psychology could work well for poker, but not for roulette.
You would need something like luck, I guess.
Or the skill gambling.
Or the ability to see or really experience the future and then go back and make a different decision and then experience that and then go back again to figure out which option
Just
is
right before we leave, cheat at roulette to get our cash back.
Wait,
I was
don't we
gonna watch
know someone that knows how things are gonna end? Or at least Matthias knows?
me.
Matthias. Well,
Who's Matthias?
ignore me.
Matthias.
Matthias is the man whose bottom was turned into pure numbers and equations. He is not happy.
And I don't know what you think Matthias can do.
He
No,
shits
the
integers.
the guy you met at the university to help you with that is what I meant. Out of character.
He also said that he don't like using his power, though.
He has
I
no
have
problem with it.
using mine.
So yeah, let's
All right.
lose some money and then Guy recoups us at the end by cheating with roulette or whatever the hell's in there.
let's go gambling Thursday. Sounds good.
Thursday night, we'll go gambling.
Sounds excellent.
I'm gonna go have to buy a suit.
Yeah, we're buying
Nice.
dresses.
Yeah, you will want to look kind of fancy. The people that have been showing up to this place are definitely well dressed. Classes will proceed. Sigrid, it's very boring. How long does it take to learn the alphabet? I'm sure Sigrid's probably got it by by Thursday, right? A, B, C, D. She's just Billy Madison right now.
Like, she's not a dummy. It's just
I mean, she'd have the alphabet in the first day or two, assuming
Yeah.
it was any other language.
I don't know. I don't remember what it were like. Hiding the fact that I still don't know it. So, you'll have your first day at the research center, Audrey.
Sweet.
I feel like maybe Wednesdays and Fridays you meant to have as research center days.
That'll work.
The first 2 weeks is just going to be full training days, though.
Makes sense.
here are the eyewash stations. Learn where these are.
These are important.
You watch a video that were filmed in the research center in the mid-80s, and it has got the most amazing intro that you've ever seen in your life. Like, the computer graphics and the soundtrack to this video are incredible. It is artwork.
Your 80s.
Future.
Future.
What about the rest of our internships? What days of the week are those? Are they the same?
Yeah, I'd say they're the same. Internship days are all Wednesdays and Fridays. Why not, or something? And
Just to make life easier, so we're not
yeah,
having to do scheduling issues.
we can track some things a bit easier that way.
We probably consulted with each other when we were picking our days also.
At Horizon, Lily, you go straight to like a news department, and it's pretty much, the typical news floor kind of deal. TV news,
Yeah.
Cameras, people running around, crap like that, and you get very little training. They give you a card, it's like, this is your ID. You got told to bring, passport-sized picture to stick on it.
It is professionally done.
And just everyone is smoking in this place. It is smoky as all hell.
I'll pop out every few minutes just to breathe and then come back. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try to smuggle a couple tiny owls in to hang out in the rafters.
Not difficult. But as you're leaving, probably on Wednesday, you maybe do hear someone say, "Is that a fucking owl? They're even in here now. We're owl exterminators." Sigrid.
Maybe they think that there's a guy that can turn into an owl. Like, how else would they keep getting in?
Could be it. Sigrid, you've met some pretty good tools by now.
Ooh. Yay. Alright, well, I will continue. At this point, the plan now is I want to make enough tools that I can start smuggling them out and setting up a better...
Another secret forge where you
Yeah.
are allowed to make weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You think that might get easier, especially because it seems like what they want you to do now is work in the old-fashioned method. They've had enough of your, playing with the fancy new smelted iron, and they bring out, like, raw ore
Piles
for
of
you to smelt
bitty
and stuff.
Yeah.
like
bog iron.
black
Just
sand
piles
from beaches.
piles of fucking shitty bog iron.
Yeah, and you spend all this week just building a furnace and firing it, I think. But
Okay, yeah.
once you start making the crappy tools, you feel like you'll be able to smuggle these good ones you've made out.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. No, that's like part of the plan. Like I'm gonna, here I'll make, they're bullshit.
Mhm.
Horseshoes and nails and whatever the fuck else they want.
Where's my lighter? Where have you gone, you bastard?
Horse barding.
Horse arm is a DLC. It's paid. They're not allowed that. It's not in the budget.
Did
Go on.
Lucius get into his police academy or law academy? Did he become like a what are they called?
Yeah.
Not like kind of gophers, but in law. Shit, what are they called? Luke, you should know this. You work in
Paralegal?
law. Yeah, paralegal.
Yeah, I think you'd get onto a law course if that's what you're going for.
Hmm.
Why can't I find this lighter? Sorry, it's throwing me off.
I'll be able to meet up on Thursday for the casino.
Does anyone need a? Sigurd needs a sexy dress. We'll have to get something for. I look at Myas and Lucius, and especially Guy, and go, "Oh God, do you guys actually have suits?"
I'm like already shaking my head slowly before you finish the sentence. I think I got enough cash to go out and buy one. What do they cost? Like $25, $30?
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna introduce you to Victor. He'll make you look good. What about you two?
Nothing outside of professional.
Matthias? Matthias?
I'm a refugee on this island. I don't really have the funds for fancy clothes.
If she's offering, you should say yes.
I mean, I'm gonna have to
Yes.
ask my mom for some help with it, but like, I'll just say we're going to the opera or something.
I already look good.
Fancy, adult.
And fancy.
All right.
Need some air freshener too.
Wouldn't you like to wear a tuxedo and look like James Bond's desiccated corpse?
He
Sorry, I'm back.
slowly turns the skull towards you.
No? I think you'd look badass in a tuxedo.
He might have a hard time getting in the tuxedo anyways, to be honest.
Do you want me to give you a permanent solution to your hair problem?
Okay.
No, you recall Sigurd's burning hand.
A burning,
Okay.
disappearing hand.
Disappearing hand.
Sigurd comes out in a nice dress and says, "How I look?"
I don't think it's quite the day yet, but we're gonna before the day, I'm gonna take these idiots to Victor.
Mm-hmm. Wednesday evening. Oh no. Probably this evening is when you ought to go.
Yeah, so then that way we can actually get them the suits.
Yeah. And he says like, "Oh, but yes, they will be ready. I'll have these ready for Thursday. You can pick them up at 5.
It's a Birdman who's giving you the tailor.
It is a Birdman. He's got feathers.
Sorry, I destroyed last dress you make for me.
You destroyed it.
She
Yes,
jumped off a building.
Don't do that with this one, or I shan't make another. Very
I
good.
do my best, but sometimes people try to kill me. It was very good dress. It was.
Who was trying to kill you?
Sometimes I want to kill her.
Oh, well, don't destroy her dress, please. And oh, you brought some boys, and a skeleton. Please don't touch those fabrics.
I don't think Skeleboy came. He refused.
Do you straight up refuse, Myas?
Yeah, he is not going to get fitted.
Very good. So, no Skeleboy, and he's less bothered about the others touching his fabrics. They're there to be touched, just not smeared in debris. Mustard. Soil.
Yeah. Suits. Fancy suits.
Fancy suits get made.
I'm gonna make sure that he leaves it a little widely cut under the shoulders.
Okay, I see.
Tell him to leave room for a flask.
Yeah, for a flask.
We'll know what you mean.
You could always, like, just before you get fitted, use a serendipity. Go back in time a week, start microwaving pints of ice cream and drinking them all day, every day. Arrive at the same time. Bit chunkier. No, not going with that method.
He just asked for a looser fitting suit.
Yeah, I just asked him to let it out under the shoulders a little.
Very well. So Thursday will come around.
Sweet. So I think Lily and I are planning on just walking in the front door. What's everybody else's plan?
Oh, I'm going in the front door.
I do go in front door.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, I think all three of us that are going through the front door, at least the ladies, have at least a one level of attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I could be their escort. I could be private security, although I am not.
Is that legal in Nirvana?
Private security?
Escort.
And being their escort?
There is a legal sex industry and an illegal sex industry.
So there.
So either.
So yeah, if we do need to get in there, I have a 4-2.
Same here. Lucius would be handsome too.
Oh, cool.
Sounds
I'm
like
just attractive, but that's only because the leg hairs.
Sounds like everyone's going to the front door, including Myas.
Could we go over the plan one more time? I'm a bit confused. I thought it was limited people going in, but then everyone's going in now?
We're just doing recon, so anybody who wants to go can. I'll just impress upon Sigrid that, you know, we're just scouting.
We're here to look.
Can we just go
observe.
groups of 2 or 3 and not all at once?
Yeah, that's fine. Although if we're the only white people there, then they'll catch on pretty quick.
You're not white, I don't think, are you?
If we're the only non-Asian people there, they'll catch on pretty quick.
Well, I think Sigrid.
I'm
lately-
confused. How Guy looks pretty white.
Whitish. I'm actually of Middle Eastern descent, Algerian.
But obviously not, Asian.
You've seen plenty of non-East Asian people entering these locations.
But still, groups of 2 or 3 is probably a good idea.
Yeah, you've definitely never seen a group of 7 arrive at once.
Yeah, all right. So we'll go in 2s and 3s. I'll offer
all
my
right.
arm to Sigrid.
Is anyone making any effort to disguise themselves?
Yes, Audrey will
Nope.
go with just a still dark-haired white girl, but a different one.
Okay.
Did you want to do the same for me, or am I just being myself?
I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I pose as, rich adopted kids of really rich people.
I mean, that's what we are. It's really hard for me. It's really hard for me to hide who I am, especially with the noticeable scar. So I'm just gonna have to be me.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I mean. Like, we'll wear the Bruce Wayne disguise.
We heard through the grapevine that there's a casino. We're here to, have fun.
You get cut off. Who was this into, Myas?
Sigrid.
You get cut off by the sound of bones crunching and cracking and flesh tearing as Myas climbs into Sigrid. There is no gore to be seen. It's as if he's passing through the surface of cream, and Sigrid, you feel no pain. But this is a loud and very off-putting sound that occurs as he climbs into Sigrid and completely disappears.
Oh God!
What the
Oh
fuck?
God! What is
Holy
going on?
shit!
Whoa.
She starts laughing because this isn't the first time she's seen it.
What the fuck?
What did it just do?
He's going for a ride.
Audrey's
Ew.
gonna look for his mind.
His
Is he
mind
still
is there.
Yeah, it's there. It's in Sigrid.
Like in his belly though, not occupying hers, right?
No, it's a distinct mind that is moving around in Sigrid, kind of constantly. Like,
That's super gross, she says.
Can you control her?
No, I'm just gonna be an extra pair of eyes.
just,
Okay.
He's
just
like a parasite.
like
So now I have eyes in back of my head.
You do.
Ooh, this could be very handy. What happens when I take damage? I
You feel
stab
pain?
myself in the hand.
Okay, you stab yourself in the hand.
Okay.
do you take proportional damage?
I take proportional damage. Yeah.
Do you also take proportional healing?
No.
Oh. You'd probably see it happen though, and you could easily switch location, I think, if you've still got all that.
But it's proportional to the amount of HP inside the area. Of all the flesh inside the area.
Okay, so a stab in the hand, it's not even gonna.
You're gonna have to stab a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas if you exploded
Yeah.
entirely, that'd probably hurt him a lot.
If she jumps off a building, he might need to bail.
Hmm.
Okay. Which she has been known to do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, she pulls the knife out of her hand and shakes it a couple of times and grabs a rag and wipes her hand off.
Myers probably says "ow" when you stab yourself, though. Ow.
So it's Sigrid, Myas, and Guy. Audrey and I Matthias, are you coming in through, or not Matthias, Lucius, are you coming in through the front door, or are you shadowing it?
I thought I was scouting first in before you guys hit in.
Oh, we're all doing a scouting mission, just so it's not just.
Yeah.
Yes, then I'm coming along.
As a shadow,
Okay.
or
Shadow? Or
Yeah,
as a hero?
I'll go in full combo and stick underneath Secret. I'm just gonna be like, well, might as well. And he just lights a cigarette and steps on Secret's shadow, and he just standing like upside down on Secret's feet.
flashback to when it were Phil on a skateboard with Myas inside
Yeah, I know.
him, the shadow on the skateboard, and also an octopus wrapped around his shoulders.
Oh yeah, no, Phil was the transport in that game.
So, Matthias, who you want to head with?
Mantius will head in with Audrey and Lily, I guess.
Audrey and Loy.
Lily.
Lily. Weird. My ears failed me for a second. Okay.
Lily, I guess. You might have heard the I as part of Lily and interpreted as a Loy.
Must have. What order? Sigrid and Guy first, or Lily and...
Probably last for us.
I'd prefer to go in first if nobody else objects.
Yeah, sure, we'll go.
Are you going in on your own, or with...
No, she'll go with her 2 dates.
Okay, so you're going with Matthias and Lily.
Yes.
And my arm.
Mantius was not aware that this was meant as a menage a trois.
Well, at the very least, Lily is holding her arm. Like.
We're all looking nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Today's password, by the way, Lily, appears to be Omoy.
I will tell Audrey that, and so she can do the talking on that front.
Great.
Oh, real quick, also before we go in, like, come up with 3 hand signals. One that says I'm good, one that says I'm not good, and one that says get the hell out. Just
Okay.
so, like, we all know ahead of time and can at least, communicate those basic concepts to each other.
Do you have gesture, Colin?
I don't have gesture.
I mean, we could just say right now that, like, a flick of the hair means get out.
Yeah. Something like that.
Maybe, like, scratch of the head is not good. And get out is,
You head for the door?
head for the door.
What if your scalp is itchy?
Yeah, Lily's gonna.
Oh.
Yeah, she's playing with her hair right now. She'll slowly, like,
I like how this plan were based on flicking your hair as well.
Yeah.
Look over at Baldy, Mr. Louse.
But yeah, I think we could have some like shoulder, like brush something off your shoulder.
Everyone, give me an IQ check, please.
When
No.
we have phone, we could just.
No, don't give me those IQ checks.
Oh, come on!
He did, in all fairness, say no before you finished rolling.
No, I hit the button. It just took a second. He
It's-
said, "Give me an IQ check," and did it.
It's a great check. Rightio. That's fine. That's fine. You'll be pleased to know, Lily, that you still rolled not a crit, but you got a 6. Why am I telling you this? I did it secretly for a reason. Now I'm re-rolling again.
Wait, what?
She doesn't have unlock.
You've all got unluck when I say you do. Secret
I didn't even know what the
disadvantage.
6 meant. What the fuck are you
Cursed.
talking about?
Don't worry about it.
It's related to our gambling, how that
Addictions.
goes,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh,
You're gonna come out of this with either a ton of money or nothing.
Okay, I should have been spending this time making a map. We're actually kind of lined up good for another quick break. 5 minutes, everyone? 5 minutes? 5
yeah.
minutes?
Yeah.
We'll
Sure.
be right back in 5 minutes. We are back. And Audrey has just walked into the casino, and what a casino it is.
Fuck.
So,
Could you perhaps describe it a little?
So there is one of those little window slots on the door, slides open. Sunglasses face in from the dimly lit room. It says like password in Japanese.
Audrey will reply in Japanese with the password, which Lee has forgotten because we took a break.
It was Amoy or something like that,
Omoi.
which
Amoy.
means like sometime in Bavarian.
Ooh. It means feels good in Japanese. And this place smells like smoke. There is an insane amount of smoke in here. But there are also people dressed a lot nicer than you are, mingling around. It's crammed in here. There's more people than these tokens represent. There's like
Lily and Audrey are dressed pretty nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's some people dressed nicer than you in here, 100%. You see
Impressed?
a woman in some kind of glittering crystal-covered ball gown. Lots of men wearing very expensive-looking suits. And shouting in Japanese. There's a big chalkboard in the cage area. And people are like throwing money up at him. And another key thing you see is some pretty beefy shirtless dudes walking through this door, one of them extremely bloodied. Carried through that door he is.
Not sure we should let Red find this place, she mutters.
Yeah, it could
Late
be.
now.
Does it look like they're collecting a cover or anything like that?
He looks you up and down. This person who let you in, and the person behind the door just says, like, he looks at you both and says in English, who are you
Three.
Yeah, who are you three?
Violet, my friends?
Mm.
She smells.
Lily smiles and like pulls him closer to Violet. Does the whole like flirtatious thing.
If you're okay with it, she'll attempt a diplomacy.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was dangerous.
Does that include reaction bonuses?
It does not.
Okay. All right, go on in. No guns. He laughs.
She does too. But she'll do a brief twirl so that he can confirm that she doesn't have guns on her dress.
He just like, yeah. Sucks his breath in as you turn around for him.
Because he's openly creepy.
Yep.
I mean, it's his job.
There are some people playing poker at these tables that are in here. There seems to be an actual dealer, like, you know, someone dressed like they're a casino dealer, even in this tiny, grotty, bare concrete room. It's got blood stains and spilt drinks all over the place.
Is there a ruckus going on in the other room?
Not at the minute. It is a ruckus, but not a fighting ruckus. It's bets being placed, it sounds like. Or like
You should probably
fighters being
place a
talked up.
bet.
Yep, makes sense. Let's go do that. I assume the bet placing thing is in the other room?
Yeah.
The bookie cage. I'm assuming that the cage
Oh,
is
they
the
put
bookie.
bookies in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That makes
two
sense.
cage-like things.
So
Yeah, I assumed that that was the bookie, and that was the people beating each other pit.
Yeah, it's a mostly representative map. I feel like this is probably actually more down here, and then there's another back room below him,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
where it's probably
Like that place in Skyrim with the vampires and the drug den.
exactly Redwater Spring.
Yeah.
Love that place.
I almost feel bad because I know what you're talking about.
That crimson skooma is delicious, bro.
Get you some hella advantages for a minute.
Place bets.
Audrey will ask who's fighting next in Japanese.
Points at the two like standing opposite each other on either side. One of them taking the shirt off now. Muscly guys, both of them, both Japanese as well, with managers stood next to them. Guys who look like cartoon pimps, pretty much, cigars and rings on every finger.
always pick the gangly looking motherfucker.
No, I bet on the pretty boys. Is either of them more attractive?
Yeah, one of them is clearly more attractive than the other. He's got big square jaw, symmetrical features, whereas the other's got like a squashed up pug face.
Audrey will put 100 on that pretty boy. Pretty boy.
This is not 100 kind of place.
I think it's more.
I'm gonna ask, what's the minimum bet?
Tap sign. 500.
Rolls her eyes and takes out 4 more.
Alrighty.
Lily's gonna just go along and pop down 1,000 on Pretty Boy.
He nods. His assistant, who is probably like a 14-year-old girl, takes money off you and shoves it in one of many lockboxes. The next group arrives.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go up to the door, and in not at all Japanese, I will say the password.
Frowns at all of you. And then opens
Both
the
of us.
door. Both of you. Not all
All
4
two
of
of
you.
us.
Yes, there are 4 of us on here.
Looks at the tower of people in an extremely long trench coat rubbing against the ceiling. Nothing strange here, lets you in.
Sigurd
Not so.
steps in. So we gamble?
Yes, we gamble. Can I just do an observation on that guy real quick?
What are you trying to suss out?
Whether he's armed, whether there's an alarm nearby.
It's not observation.
Okay.
I think I'll just... I'd take a search.
I can search as well. Oh, that's stealth. Oh, remind me at some point that I really need to alphabetize these.
Hey, Colin, you really need
yeah.
to alphabetize those.
Success by 3. He is definitely armed. He's not hiding that much at all. He's
Pistol,
definitely... He's
submachine gun, knuckles, armed. How?
Gun. Submachine gun. Under his jacket in a shoulder holster. Bulging out most of the time. All the guard guys seem to have Uzis here. Or, Mac-10s even.
How many guards? Are all these silhouettes guards or some of them?
Just some of them. I will mark guards in red now.
Okay.
Most of them, though.
I assume there's lots of other people sort of intermixed as well.
Yeah. So, there might be more.
Cage.
I'll stick another one on as well. Yeah, there's plenty stood about at the walls, at least. And others that look suspicious, mingled through. Ow. Fuck off.
So what we bet on here?
Looking at all of you still. I made a roll, but I've not checked it yet.
Luke, are the green dots for people who have weapons?
Nice try, asshole. And yes.
Got your number.
Still looking at you all. For fight.
Fight.
Well, this will be good. Follow me.
Ooh.
I'll kind of lead her over. Shit. Right, should have done this earlier. Oh well. Reach into my pocket and hopefully come out carrying or with a wad of cash.
Sigurd like reaches into her purse and pulls out money. Like what considered lots here? I have rich parents, or I have rich guardians.
Is the sign about the minimum bet in Japanese?
It's in English as well.
It's in English as well. Okay. Like, well, the lowest amount you could bet is 500. So,
Someone who's clearly been listening to your conversation walks over. A young guy with, extremely groomed facial hair. White. And he just holds out a big roll. And he says, 50 on D. And hands that across. And says, that's chump change here. And then walks away. And
What
yeah,
you know about D?
how much? How much money did I pull out of my pocket with that snatcher roll?
You've probably got about 30,000.
All right. So you want to make that intuition roll, secret intelligence roll. If there's two people fighting, then it should be flat because the bonus and the negative for the number of options are.
And your IQ is...
Why do I keep closing my character sheet instead of?
I pop it out and put it on another monitor.
I do have it on another monitor. Oh, I see what you're saying. My IQ is 15.
Rightio. D seems like a good choice in that match. It's not the one about to start, it's the one after that.
All right, so I'll put my 30,000, all of it, on D.
Sigurd will.
Oh, someone's
Pull
going
out.
to be banned soon from this place the next time he snatches something.
Yeah, right.
Only if he loses.
Yeah, right. Sigurd will. How much money does Sigurd have access to these days?
I mean, I imagine Mila and Ray could limit how much you can pull out at a time.
Yeah, you've still not not got your own bank card or anything. But you've also not really been spending any of the money that Mila's been giving you, so you've accumulated about 700, 800.
All right, I put like $3,000 on the table.
Where did you get that cash?
It was part of my starting cash that was leftovers.
You've still got
Yeah.
refugee cash.
Yeah, I still got refugee cash.
Okay, yeah. You're like...
So 3,070.
He raises his
She
eyebrows.
puts it all down.
Yeah.
Thumbs through it on the same one, yeah.
Yeah. What are the odds?
Like, I'm not good at odds. 1 to 5, is that
Those are low odds.
low odds?
Yeah,
Not that
5 to
low.
1's pretty low.
Yeah, no, not that low. It's It's 2-1, so you'd get double your money back.
So they're about evenly matched then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
fairly evenly matched.
Luke, I gave you a whisper in the Discord, just by the way.
Well, shall we go watch a fight?
Yeah, I'll offer my arm again.
Yeah, I'll take it. We go watch a fight.
It's like, bets off, next match, start now. We have the Dominator, Kakui...
Against the submissor?
Something else, yeah, against the submissive Saiko. And they climb
Power
in,
bottom.
flex. The power bottom generates a tremendous amount of speed. And ding ding, and the fight starts, and it is brutal.
Oh, Sigurd is currently shouting like an angry Cubs fan.
It's not even the match you're betting on.
Yeah. But she sees no problem with this.
And like all the rich, super wealthy looking people that are here enjoying this fight are like proper screaming, turned into a pack of animals, spitting and yelling and
How
waving
skilled do
tickets.
they seem, the fighters, with their skill?
Great question.
They are very evenly matched in skill level and pretty good, but not great. It's very
Like
rough and
12,
raw.
15, 18.
Between 12 and 15.
Sigurd will lean over to Guy and be like, I should get in the ring.
But they have lots of
You
technique, it seems.
Absolutely not get in the ring.
I could totally take those guys. We make lots of money.
Not the point, and we're gonna make plenty of money. Plus, we're not here just for that, right?
Right.
All right. So, how many guns in the room right now?
Shrug.
Count them, and I'll like
Us.
walk her through what I'm looking for. Like, okay, do you see the guy over there? Do you see how he's holding his arm weird like that, or whatever it is that I see that this guy is armed?
Excuse me, what do you mean I'm holding my arm weird?
I have CP.
Yeah, Sigurd looks around the room and starts, absorbing the lesson.
And a winner is declared. And they like...
Who won?
In this match, it was the submissor.
Which one was the pretty boy?
Oh, right. It was the pretty boy. The pretty boy won. I'm going to be nice.
Huzzah.
What was
No,
the odds
wait.
on that one?
It's you two. So no, you lost. Pug-faced guy won. Yeah.
And the odds don't matter.
That's fine. The point wasn't to make the money.
You lose triple what you put down. Odds matter here. And they'll start preparing for the next match.
At some point, you're going to have to tell me what your allowance is. That was impressive.
Like, I just don't spend a lot of money. I just do puppy dog eyes at my Oma, and she usually just buys me things.
That's fair. It's just weird being around people that actually have money. Like, I underestimate it. Audrey looks legitimately embarrassed.
I'm just making a couple of GM checks. What else are you going up to in here? People can give me observations to scout this place.
Yeah, paying attention to A, who is looking like they're in charge or running things, and B, that cage.
Mm-hmm. And the room that's behind it.
Yeah.
You think it's about like half the size of the entry room. Stretches off to the back, likely contains more people. You definitely see others moving around in there occasionally.
Put in your perception check to be able to spot that room.
No, you could straight up see that room. You could sneak in if you wanted.
I would like to take my time. Not sure how can I get a bonus to be extra sneaky.
You don't get a bonus for stealth as much as you don't get negatives for moving slowly, because you can do it one round at a. If you move one hex at a time, you're fine. But if you do any more than that, that's when you start getting the negatives.
Got it.
Mhm.
Like, so the fact that it's kind of a dark room will actually give them negatives to spotting you.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
and you're probably quite consistently getting like concealment bonuses from being like, you
In
know,
other shadows.
in other shadows, and yeah.
Feel free to roll
So-
stealth.
Okay. Could you see that the plan would be to move one by one, just skipping from shadow to shadow until I get over there?
Uh-huh.
Would be my plan.
It feels close, but no one turns to look at you when you get to the room.
Okay. I would like to see or try to get underneath the room.
Yeah, you get in there. I'm not going to bother adding it to the map. But it has got another door that leads out. It seems like it's part of the next room along.
Okay.
Or it leads out into the hallways, back round to the front door.
Anything of interest? Anything of detail?
There are 3 guys with assault rifles, and they're currently loading them up. And they're all talking to each other in Japanese. Do you speak any Japanese?
No.
Radio.
I know this is an aside, but did anybody else sign up for Japanese this semester?
No.
I'm still struggling to learn English.
There.
It was full up. I had to take. Oh God, what's something super silly? Icelandic.
That's pretty silly. There's 3 of you
Given
in
who
the
he
class.
knows, not overly.
All right,
God, all these people
Iceland,
trying.
bummer. So yep, they carry on talking in Japanese, and then they'll stand up. That door is extremely thick metal as well, covered in locks.
Before something big happens,
Yep,
if it's gonna happen, Matthias did want to do something, use a skill.
yep. Use your skill.
So this is an underground industry. It's a sort of separate level of economy, and its connections to different sort of things. So generally, would the proprietors of an underground establishment such as this be working closely together with the people in there providing other forms of entertainment? In this specific case, are the fighters and their pimps in like completely working together and part of the same organization as the people who own the establishment, or are they just other groups? And here's my role. I had to ask that weirdly to get it to work with the skill.
No, that's.
You're getting a lay of the land.
It looks. You're certain that not all of these fighters are Yakuza.
Okay.
Some definitely are, maybe even most, but definitely not all.
And to figure out who is and isn't, to basically just be a racism role, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Luke, are these guys metas or are they straight up just dudes?
This next one, that last one was a dude fight. This is a meta fight. You can tell immediately. Because when one of these guys takes his shirt off, his bones are protruding from his skin like spines. And that is D. I'll give him that. There you go. Hedgehog man. The other guy, it's hard to tell what his power might be. He looks kind of like a normal human. He doesn't look like he's fit for fighting. This guy's beefy and muscly still, even though he's got these clear, weird meta bone powers as well. But this guy just looks like a skinny nerd. He's got sallow, sunken eyes. But he's taken his shirt off as well, and he has got some abs going on. Betting off in 1 minute. And then the person who said that looks into the room with these guys who are stood by the door with their guns. And he nods at them all, Lucius. And they pull the masks, pull ski masks over their heads and walk out the door.
Into the room or like towards the front?
Out that door that leads back into the main building.
Right.
The 3 guys with assault.
Yep, the 3
rifles.
guys with the assault rifles.
I would like to use my ability on one of them.
Sure. Yep. Success by 4. You get him immediately.
I try to act inconspicuous and remember, what are my orders?
Give me another IQ check, please.
Got it.
Gotta go in there and kill Lily Dunning. She will warp away, so just kill her immediately. The others you can try and capture.
I continue with them as I am unconscious. I am currently clinging to his shadow.
What?
I continue as normal.
No,
You're unconscious?
Yes.
Your unconscious body stays where it falls. It does not cling to shadows.
Read my ability.
Clinging means that you can stick to walls and ceilings.
Yes, I am sticking to his feet.
They're not walls or ceilings. Oh, you're sticking to his feet.
Yes, as my body is still in the shadow realm, I'm sticking to him as to his shadow, to his feet. So I am walking. I am being dragged along.
I don't think that would work unless you shuffled your feet the whole way.
I do have clinging common material shadows. Not sure if that's. You told me that's what I needed.
Was this recently?
No, this has been since Lucio's previous set.
Yeah.
Season.
Yeah, that
Let me
sounds
put it
weird.
back up. This is the +2 at the very bottom of the ability. It's clinging only while unconscious. Only 2 shadows.
It doesn't seem like a big deal for the moment.
No, yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
I am certainly happy for you to be stuck to his back or something, though. Either way.
Yeah. Okay.
And they walk
Like
out.
you could literally be up his pant leg or something like that. It's not a big deal.
Oh, he's getting into someone's pants.
It's hairy. He's got tattoos. And they make their way quickly to the front door. It takes them like 10 seconds to get there. The fight starts. These guys rush at each other. The skinny one moves like faster than you can see at first, and then just appears at the side of the spine one and reaches in and like gives him a bit of a slap on the face. And this guy like proper splats on the floor with blood coming out of his mouth. This guy's stepping forward slowly, and D suddenly shoots his spines out. They are below you as well, I should point out. This pit is like a good meter down.
Yeah, I figured it was a
So that
pit.
you don't get... But a couple of spines still, you know, like fly out. One of them lodges in ceiling or something just above your Sigrid.
Oh, it is down then?
Yeah, it's...
Okay, I wasn't quite sure. I initially interpreted it as down, but everyone kept their distance, so I thought it was up.
Yeah, no, people should have moved in. That was my bad.
Okay.
Woo, don't fall, bro. Ah!
So then we take a step back when the spines go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ah, spines. And
Luke,
then-
by the way, that perception was for the owl outside.
Oh, yeah, obviously there's an owl outside. Yeah, you see 3 guys come out, come around the corner outside with assault rifles, approach the door, tap on it
Shit,
lightly.
we gotta go.
What?
Wait, what? No, they're just going.
We gotta go. Machine guns.
Right.
Lily, get us out of here.
Out of
You're on
character.
the other side.
Yeah, I am.
Out
I-
of character. I think we
float-
need to capture this guy.
I float up a little bit, so hopefully you can see me and do the hand signal to like we gotta go. And then how much do both of you weigh
Each.
each?
140 total.
40. Okay.
With this. Oh, I'm not wearing my super suit, so
Add 2 pounds.
155, 160.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Audrey, I'll be right back for you. I swear.
Just take your time. I'm fine.
Luke. Sorry,
Yes.
but I can assume that this guy does not know who hired. He's just following and doing his job, right?
Wait, who? What?
The guy that I know that has the gun. He doesn't know who hired him to
Longman.
kill Lily.
Well, it was the boss. Boss says kill Lily. Lily's been fucking with shit.
Oh, okay. So this guy's not the boss. He's just set from the boss.
He's the floor manager, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So at least I know it's the boss. Got it.
He's a lieutenant.
Not quite a lieutenant. He's like a sergeant-ish.
A lieutenant.
As opposed to a right tenant.
Luke,
Luke?
how thick are the walls?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably...
It's like almost a meter.
Probably, yeah, altogether there's a meter of space between the walls.
Apart from Lily, we added ourselves in the proper order.
Impressive.
Sorry, guys. I ruined it.
Lily already ruined it.
And I'm ruining it too. So Lily, you're gonna start by booping away with Matthias,
With
it sounded like.
Matthias, do you want to boop away or do you want in on this? I'm gonna do a little metagamey here.
Well,
My
you
assumption
said-
would be that the booping away would be to outside to get behind the issue.
Yeah, I was gonna do it like just like on top of just outside the alleyway so I don't have to fuck up.
Yeah, right outside the room works and makes sense. Like, just out there.
Yeah, around the corner. I'm not doing it right like extra behind them. I don't want to get shot.
No.
I indicated, but I can't indicate farther because of the map.
Yeah, I'm about to move stuff. No one move your tokens.
Everyone, move your tokens.
Is that about right?
Too
Yeah,
low.
one to the top.
Yep. Not perfect, but really close.
Yep.
Yup.
What? My thing didn't work. Oh. Oh.
Oh God, they've grown.
They've got giant assault rifles. Whoops.
Luke,
I only
20
see-
or 100 meters to get around the corner.
Only 20. Be gone.
Whew. Okay.
And so Lily just made the signal and disappeared with Matthias. Quite a few people in the room notice it.
I look over at Guy.
Get out. She gave the get out signal, so I'll just, get out.
Then in that case, burst through door, and I'll stay kind of. I don't want to say slow, but slow and close, so that way Guy can use me as
Oh, I'm
cover.
fine.
Oh, right, you're a teleporter. I forgot.
Not technically, but yeah.
Myas?
5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you really came bursting through that door.
I was given the get out.
Get
and
your fucking salt shakers off me map, Jared.
I removed 2 of them now. That was just an assault and a battery.
Very well. Lucius, you're definitely
God!
not at the front.
I got it.
Do I see them?
Yeah, you see them.
Wow. People
This is not
multiplying in here.
enemies. This is... I'm just wanted to more closely represent how busy it were.
Oh, okay.
So it's still only red dots that are armed ones. This is just how many people were in here all along. That door is...
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go later in the turn order after them.
Alright. Audrey.
Audrey will do her best to look alarmed like the other people around.
Oh, she disappeared.
Mhm.
Geet.
Concentrate.
Matthias.
Ooh. Oh, hey, here. Okay. Not just 3 meters, not a full-on sprint.
Okay. Red marked ones. All ready guns. Two green marked ones are about to fire at Sigrid. Snapshots. The range is like 5 for both of them.
Snapshots were a 3E thing, not a 4E thing.
Whatever, bro. I'm just...
Did I make this joke last time?
I think you might have.
yes.
To the ranged tab. -2. They're just gonna take 1 shot each, I think. one potentially hits you. The other potentially hits that guy behind you, but does not. Comes real close, though. Everyone screams. You could roll a dodge if you like, Sigrid.
There's a dude inside you.
Can you roll a dodge
There
if you
is.
don't like Sigrid?
The real question is, does Sigrid like Myas?
Does Sigrid remember that Myas might get hurt?
Well, I mean, it's a lot easier to fight when I'm not also having to heal, so.
It's not like she spent fatigue or anything, but she tried.
She did spend a fatigue on that.
Oh, fair.
Sigrid does. I didn't expect Sigrid to have. Oh, actually, that should have been much better because she's wearing a dress and doesn't have any of this gear on her. Like-
Lily. Did I just skip someone? No.
I'm going. There's no owls inside, right?
No, no owls inside.
Can the owl see through the door?
At the minute, yeah.
All right. I am going to focus on like underneath that. No, wait. There's not going to be around. Okay, for that upward angle, can they see? You know what? I'm going to go under the that table there. So under the table.
The one at the very back.
Yeah.
Rightio.
How many meters was it? 20 again?
I believe so, yes. Just.
Did I just really fuck that up?
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did. Is that a crit fail?
It's not a crit fail, I don't think. No, it's not. It's a 15. I just spend the FP and I don't go anywhere. Because I spent an FP to make it a better roll, but I just
Lucius.
stay where I'm at.
You've got a gun. Lucius, are you muted?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Now I can.
Yeah, technically I should have gone on the other guy's turn because Lucius is unconscious.
Right, yeah, you have his speed, I'm sorry.
Is this a counter or a wall?
It's a counter. Just a low bar.
What his movement?
5.
5. Can he get sorry. Can he go there in front of Sigrid with the safety on the gun? I'm going to snap him mid swing as if he's trying to hit Sigrid with the back of the gun.
Okay.
Not sure if you can picture that up. But in the middle of it, I'm gonna snap the session so that he doesn't know where he is or what's going on. But that's my turn.
I'll take it. So he kind of runs around with a gun and holds it up to your face and then suddenly looks super confused. Sigrid.
Ah. I guess keep the full speed so like. No, I am gonna do my double speed, and I am just gonna tackle this son of a bitch.
It wouldn't be doubles. Oh, wait, unless you... Yeah, double speed because you...
I'm gonna spend the 10 HP, so I'm moving at 14. And yeah, I just fucking tackle him. Do you want what, wrestling, DX?
Sumo wrestling or DX?
Does he get a dodge because he's like, what the?
No, you were going all out. Everoth made an all-out attack with him, but then
Oh,
stopped just before it were about to connect.
okay. So my
Damn.
max HP is 20. There's actually a tab for this, isn't there?
So dense.
Collision?
Yeah.
Yep.
Velocity 14, HP 20.
That will be considerable.
11 crushing damage. Yeah, 3d6.
Holy crap. Let me just roll his versus you. It's not going to be that formidable. He's made of paper in comparison.
Did he just get thrown back into that other guy with the machine gun?
With hope.
Yeah, you take 3 crushing damage, Sigrid.
Oh no, I'm down to 7 HP. Oh. Oh no, I'm down to 9 HP.
Nani?
So, do I just pick him up and like slam him against the wall or something?
In fact, yeah, you can do that if you want, really.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm moving at 14, so we just kind of hit this fucking wall.
Yeah. Your move would be a bit less because you'd be encumbered probably when you pick him up. What's your strength?
Oh, it hit 45 by then. But I hit him as if moving. Unless you want to add the damage of the extra collision into a wall.
No, I'm good. Especially seeing as he just made, like, major wound and knocked out potentially.
Okay, so he at least coughed up a bunch of blood on impact.
He drops the assault rifle, spits blood in your face as he hits the wall. Yeah, Myas.
Okay. Well, I'm all the way over there too.
Yep.
Or my point of view is all the way over there.
Yep.
Gonna murder a guy there? Blinky?
Most definitely. I don't know.
How
if the
come he
macro-
can kill people?
I don't know if the macro's gonna work.
Right to complain about that.
And he dies.
He just like melts into nothingness.
Yeah. Where were you? What were the location?
The eyes. I
Yeah.
suppose I can see the eyes from there.
Yeah, he's super dead. Is it this one next to you or the one who got slammed into the wall?
No, it's the one next to me.
Like that scene from later Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just, "Blah!"
You do have to pop your head out, if I recall. So, yeah.
That is something I can do.
Yep, no problem. As Myas' head pokes out of Sigurd's shoulder. For a second, it looks like Sigurd's got 2 heads there. And this guy stood next to him. His brains just straight up melt out of his eyelid, or kind of disappear as they flow out. And he drops down immediately dead. It is grisly. Everyone carries on screaming. Audrey.
She doesn't know it, but she will later be grateful she was in the back room for that. She's going to activate her detect minds so that she doesn't get jumped by invisible ninjas, and she's going to start making her way towards the front, but
Oh.
not at a super fast speed.
Gotcha. Geet.
Continuing to concentrate.
Matthias.
Serendipitously, Matthias is going to run into the door there, and it's trying to. The Solomon's trying to have a bit of class. They have a jian, a Chinese sword, mounted on the wall there that he is going to grab.
Very nice.
So you just push back the machine gun guy, grab a sword. Love it.
Machine gun. What did machine gun guy do his last turn?
Fire.
He was there before. Was
Sigrid.
Ah. Okay. Cool.
Is their turn now? This guy is just like, out of my way. And
I'm not noticing what Matthias has grabbed with his arm above the guy.
yeah, no, they're not even paying attention to you. I think they're just both going to turn and open full auto at Sigrid. Fuck everyone who's in that line with him.
Oh shit, one casualty.
Well, I mean, his allies are on the ground.
No, but I thought these guys were supposed to be like civilians.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they are.
the bystanders are screwed.
Can Sigrid twist and put this guy between her and the bullets?
You want to use him as a shield, or no, as cover, really.
Yeah.
That would be a block.
What's it called? Strike. No, when over penetration.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah.
But at the very least, you'd be protecting the two people behind.
Okay, I'm not going full auto because there's not much point. So, rate of fire 5 though on this first one.
Ow.
Oh wow!
What is that, 4?
Recoil 2.
So 3, 4,
4.
the hit, and then 3. Yeah.
And the SMG is going to go rate of fire 10.
So just 1.
Just 1 hit from that. Guy behind gets lucky, I think. Especially seeing as so many rifle ones hit you.
Oh, does she get to do the shield block like she wanted?
I'm not sure what you should roll for that. Maybe just.
Do you want me to roll my shield skill and take a
Uh,
negative to it?
I would say roll DX. DX divided by 2 plus 3.
Okay, so 7, 3,
Which
and
similar
then
to a
I'll.
dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If that works for you.
I think I'd just take a straight up, dodge though. I'm happy with just a dodge for that.
Okay. And then I am gonna go ahead and make it feverish.
You may do that. You can't add a retreat
Alright, that's fair.
or a drop if you're blocking like that. So you managed to block one of them. Over penetration doesn't occur.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a wide range of damage.
Yeah.
To the 10, 7, and 12. Torso.
Leg, right?
Yep.
I think.
Torso, right leg, and left arm.
I need a calculator here. I should just have this open. Alright.
All
I'm
regular
playing GURPS.
piercing.
Minus 22 equals negative 13.
Don't forget though, with arms, it's arm and leg is divided by 2. Or there's a max out on it, right?
Yeah. So the rifle to the arm doesn't even kill
Didn't-
the arm.
Don't even cripple that arm, no.
Equals. Okay, and then so -10 to the leg. That is enough to take the leg off, though.
Actually, I think we did it the other way around, so it was a 9 to the leg, so you'd still be stood up, and it were actually that 24 to the arm.
Which arm?
Left arm is 12, the left arm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be 22 to the chest, 9 to the leg, and 24 to the arm.
So yeah, it's your leg that's not
Okay, so
crippled.
left arm is missing.
Yeah, that is enough to blow it off as well, isn't it? Double needed to cripple.
Yeah, that's what I said. Missing.
Sigurd's arm gets blown off at the elbow.
Okay,
Ouch.
so I am
She
at a
ruined another
total
drop.
of -32. And then... oh,
Myas,
shit.
do you take that much damage as well?
No, I take proportional damage to the amount of HP inside my area of effect, which I counts like 30 people.
Okay. Ah, I see. You'd have to chop down the whole forest to get this dryad.
Yeah. So I actually took like, I think 1 damage now, or 2.
Slightly
Markov's
more than a
2 HP.
person's worth of damage, yeah. Ouch. Gotcha. Cool. I get it now. Now I get it. Okay.
That's a very
Okay.
interesting meat shield.
Okay, so... and then the last thing is... I'm sorry, I should remember this, but I don't. Which one gets the penalty for full multiples?
Consciousness.
Okay,
Um,
so this
two of
one winds
those
up...
were also major wounds.
Okay, so you need 2 HT rolls, just regular HT rolls?
Yeah. Plus any hard to subdue or high pain threshold.
Oh, right. High pain threshold, I've got that.
Okay, so yeah,
Doesn't even
Put that
matter.
in.
no worries on the knockdown or stun. But you fall unconscious.
No, because I have fit.
And it,
You
well,
just
yep,
forgot to include it.
if fit is not included in that target, then true, you have passed it.
It was
Barely
close.
holding on.
Boom!
Gee. A couple of people are going to shoot at you.
Why would they shoot at Guy?
Oh yeah, why would they
Obviously.
shoot at Gee?
I mean, unless have they ever seen me? I don't think anybody that has ever seen my face has lived.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. They were after Lily
They-
and she just disappeared.
They
Yeah,
just
they
see
probably-
some regular old Guy over there.
Yeah, just some gay.
Damn it, Jared.
I caught you, Luke. I heard that.
Gay. Oh, do you think I said gay?
I also heard. I heard that too.
I started saying guy, but I tried to change it to gee too late.
Well,
So-
yeah, then you heard gay, and then you tried to make it off like you didn't.
No, I call things gay all the time. I'm pretty
just-
gay myself. But
They've never seen Audrey either. I think they're just confused. Well, Audrey's not even Audrey. She's
Audrey.
another lady.
Oh yeah,
Did
Audrey.
come in-
The other guys had orders to seize
Yeah, they did.
Matthias and Audrey.
And yeah, you were weird. They're gonna point the guns at you, Audrey, and scream like, "Hold it right there, Lily."
All right, I'm gonna start. Is that door still open, or is it closed?
Door is open, still wide open.
All right, I'm gonna focus on under that table.
Lucius. Back in your body, waking up.
Nope, I'm still a shadow. I have a time limit of 15 minutes, and I think it's just been a few seconds, right?
But back in your shadow body.
Yeah. I am going to go here in the midst of chaos and shadows.
Time to steal
Uh,
some loot boxes.
Could you put the
Oh.
ninja thing on it?
Oh, yes, of course. This is not the ninja.
Are you being
Here.
stealthy as you do that?
It's still dark and shadowy, right? So
yep,
yes.
and very chaotic also. It'd be stealth -5.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Oh,
Oof.
fail by 2.
Rightio.
Yeah, but these guys are wicked negatives to notice you too.
Yeah,
So
there's a chaos. There's a lot of chaos happening.
I am hoping on the chaos after he pops out of the mind of the guy. He takes one step to the right as the body of this guy's shadow flies all the way to the back, and he just goes to the guy tending the whole beds.
He don't notice you either. He's pointing his gun at Audrey. I should have pointed that out, Audrey. Guy in the cage points a shotgun at you. Did I skip
Can I make
someone?
a perception check?
So in a
Notice,
sense, Audrey was in the cage.
Sigrid,
can I do a perception of notice, Lucius?
a perception to what, sorry?
Have
To notice Lucius. Yes, you may. At a +2, technically.
Cool.
So the guy next to me melting, he had a gun?
He had a gun. It's on the floor. With you, I believe.
I don't think I'm on the floor.
She'd still be up.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll allow you to be up if you want to be.
I mean, I can roll a knockdown if you want.
No, it was for the tackle into the wall, but no, you
Oh, yeah, I thought I
yeah, you could totally stay standing.
like linebacked him into the wall.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up the gun and take the bulk penalty to shoot it off at these guys.
Can you shoot it at the same turn to pick it up?
No, you'd have to grab it and ready it.
No. Then in that case,
I mean, still, that would be a bad call.
yeah, I am gonna grab that gun.
Alright. Myas?
Time to melt another machine gun guy.
So the guys with the red pips are also shooting at us?
Yeah, Mac 10s.
Okay, so Sigrid moved, drags me along. Can't really see behind my back.
Someone's brains are about to melt.
I suppose. Let's try without the aim.
This guy would have had a chance to run by now.
He's like,
Probably
nope.
Probably the one in the bottom corner too.
So 4 yards away, that's a -2.
Not as painful Still enough to make both his eyes disappear, though.
Made by one, I was aiming for the skull.
Okay. In that case.
So that hits. That's 3 hits. That's 15 corrosion damage.
Yep. You spot his brains briefly.
You're disgusting, Myers.
I'm holding back. I have an AOE version of this power.
Oh, jeez.
God damn. Gotta double check that sheet again.
Yeah.
If it's fully
I was
filled
gonna
out.
tell.
Audrey.
She's gonna take a couple steps forward, but also sort of put her hands up.
Geet. You doing anything else, Audrey? You don't detect any invisible mines, you don't think, by the way.
She's gonna wait to see what's going on in that cage before she does anything silly.
Oh, alright. Geet.
Okay, so I'm kind of changing my plan here a little bit. I'm going to try and kick this guy into the pit and be as loud and distracting as possible.
So, meaning you're gonna make it, what's the term? Obvious or whatever?
Telegraphed.
Telegraphed.
Yeah, well, when he screams, "This is Sparta."
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's a child in the audience, and he's like, "Ooh." I doubt Zack Snyder were a child in 1999.
You might have been.
I don't think he's ever grown up, so.
Yeah. Slow motion.
All right.
You
I
slow
don't think he
motion.
has a dodge.
Karate him. He does not have a dodge. I think you can just roll against your combat skill to do it as a shove, which would do double knockback.
He was only 32.
In 1999.
So, I mean, I already rolled that karate check there.
Yeah, and you hit. Because
Okay.
he does not see you.
And now you roll damage.
But you could,
Oh, yeah, right.
you could either have done it as a shove to do double knockback.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Radio. So roll damage.
Combat. Melee, kick.
Put your foot against his back and push him.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Double
Yeah.
knockback. It is more than enough to push him forward and into the pit. He falls a good few, like, couple meters.
Yeah, whatever. Just enough to scream and, like I said, hopefully make a little bit of a scene.
Matthias, you are holding a sword.
Yeah, I want to disarm the guy next to me.
Very well.
By removing his arm or going for his gun?
Right?
Gun.
We've already demonstrated 2 different copies of this.
I think it'd be a -3 for this gun. For the size of it.
Oh crap, I just left the page in basics at 2. Here we go. Striking at weapons. -4, melee weapon reach 1. -5, knife or pistol. -3, wait, no, -4, medium-sized firearm.
It's a medium-sized firearm, yeah, -4. It's bigger than a pistol for sure.
And I don't get the additional -2 to hit a weapon because this is a fencing weapon. That's why he found a Jian instead of a katana.
Rad.
He's gonna telegraph it because the guy can't really see him. Ignored him even.
Yeah. Is this a quick contest? Is there an ensuing quick contest?
Yeah, if you hit and your foe fails to defend because you're behind him-ish, roll a quick contest of weapon skill with your foe.
Ha, he's got no chance. Is it weapon skill for the gun?
I'd say so, I
Yeah.
think.
Wham.
It's an Ingram Mac 10.
Awesome.
And I think he's still holding on to it right now.
No, I'm talking about the one that I just grabbed, so I could look
Yeah.
up the stats.
Oh, no, the one that you just grabbed is not an Ingram Mac 10. My bad.
So if you win, you disarm your foe.
Yep, no, it's a tie.
Oh, I didn't realize that was your thing. I'm a luck this.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure it's statted as an AK-47, James.
Okay, thank you.
The 8 will do it.
Because if I don't luck it, it looks like I won't get to do anything again this combat.
Smart choice. Indeed, he is disarmed. Oh, my gun! It slipped! He broke his arm.
I think you'd feel the force.
He's gonna take his... Ooh, no, Sigrid's just killed everyone. Oh, but I can... Yep, okay. Yeah. He's gonna point his gun at you. Say, freeze, kid! This guy's gonna, like, crawl forward and get to his knees and go like, oh! His friend here is gonna turn and say, what the fuck? And this guy is also gonna turn and say, what the fuck? And this guy is gonna shoot Sigrid in the vitals.
Right. So Lily's not allowed to go anywhere without costume anymore. Good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to have a debrief.
Okay, 18 shots to just to the torso. And like 3 potentially hit. And 1's potentially going to hit you, Matthias.
Who, where, what?
Oh, wait, no, never mind. No chance. It hits the guy who's, like, groaning on the floor in front of you, Sigrid. His head just explodes as his friend blasts this area with bullets. And how
Damn it, I
did
was
you
hoping no
dodge?
one would leave.
And dropped.
He was behind you.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, just roll damage.
You're, what were that? 2 hits? 3?
3 hits.
That sucks.
All in the torso?
All
Oh, the
torso,
vitals.
so. No, I changed my mind about vitals. But maybe I got lucky. I did not.
You did not.
14 plus 7. 21 damage total. It's a major wound. But you'd have to roll a 17 or 18 to fail it. Because I'm pretty sure you're rolling against 19 with high pain threshold.
sorry.
Wait, no, it's not a major wound because it's 3 separate injuries. My bad.
Oh, okay.
So-
But
Probably a death check.
Yes.
Nope, no death checks until you reach minus 10 times.
Yes. Or
Wait,
no, I don't take.
There's no
I don't
automatic
take.
death threshold.
I don't take death. I don't die until I reach negative. Times 10.
Yeah, unkillable.
But then
too.
I'm just fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
Destroyed.
Yeah, destroyed.
I thought you had an indestructible skeleton.
Yes. That.
Hi,
Dead as
Wolverine.
fuck.
You
Yes.
come back eventually.
Anyhow, I am still awake and fighting.
And I think that was all of them. Lily,
Focus.
Lucius.
Well,
I
I
am-
take that back. I will couple steps this way because I would have done that last turn too. But yeah,
Okay, Lucius.
I'm gonna try and possess this guy that tends the beds.
All right. You've not got a cooldown on it, have you?
No.
Cool.
I just cannot possess someone that succeeded on repelling me
Mhm.
ever in my life.
Just